Hello again.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
And we're back. Wonderful little introductory credits. Welcome, everybody, to, oh, God, what week are we on? I didn't write down. 59. 59.
Oh, my
Episode
God.
59 of Sahlen's Legacy.
That's my favorite thing.
So, as always, this is a wonderful, an interactive 5e D&D live play set in a homebrew world. So we do follow 5e rules, but most of the details are ours. We create them together. That includes myself, the party, and those of you in the chat. So there's lots of ways that you can interact with the show. So for tipping, you can, for $5, you can give any of our players a blessing. So a blessing is a d6 roll that they can apply to anything. So checks, they can cash it in for healing, damage, whatever they want. $10 gives them rerolls in the pool of rerolls. 15 for DM rerolls, which allows me to force them to reroll their good rolls. DM rerolls are canceled out by blessings, by the by. And then at $25, this is
The blessing.
the most exciting part. This is kind of everybody's favorite, is character drop. So for $25, you can describe a character that can be an ally, an enemy, whatever you want them to be, neutral party, anything. And you describe that, we chuck it into the story, and we roll with it. We have lots of fun with it that way. And for $50, thank you for those cheers, Robert Fisher, much appreciated. And for $50, you can give any of our players DM powers for 1 full minute. So they get to just take control of the story, say what happens from there on out. We also have goals that happen at every 100. So at $100, the first thing will be like a boss level monster drop, followed by something we call Broaden Horizons, which allows our players to create something new that is true in this world. So that helps them create the world building as we continue to play, which I think is really fun. And a lot of it's actually about to come to fruition tonight, because we're finally like out of crazy combat. The ship's not sinking anymore, all kinds of good stuff. And then at $300, we have something horrifically bad happen. At any rate, all of that goes back to supporting us at the studio, pays our rent on the studio, which we're still currently not using because we're following stay-at-home. So once we do get back to the studio, we very much appreciate it because we'd like to keep it. We just finished making it the way we like it. Anywho, let's introduce ourselves. We haven't done that. I'm Danny. I'm the DM. Hello. Oh, I don't know where anybody is. Sorry.
I know. I'm like witching in the.
Oren, it's
Okay. Hi, I am Justin. I'm playing Nitsage Alsup, a Crylear wizard with a heart beast named Hailstorm, who is a half horse, half dragon creature. And I'm currently not in trouble.
For once.
Let's see how long it
I'm in love, and I don't care who knows
it.
You're really not in trouble right now?
I don't think so.
I mean, you put him in trouble.
We can fix
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I just don't know I'm in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I didn't put him in any trouble. There is no trouble.
I strongly disagree. I was there.
Yeah. No, you definitely put his life on the line.
Okay, I'll do my intro after Haley.
Okay. Hi, I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone. She is a tiefling rogue warlock, so starting my cosplay. So tonight.
Oh yes, my glasses.
Oh yeah. And I can't put my glasses on with the wig, so I'm gonna be super blind, but that's okay. But yeah, we're sailing the high seas of adventure right now on my ship. And trouble is afoot, as it usually is.
Foot.
Danny's favorite kind of trouble.
Foot trouble.
Foot trouble.
Feet are gross. People should have hooves. Moving on.
I mean, if I could be a centaur, I would be.
Totally. They always got rockin' abs.
This is true.
It's because they always got to keep themselves up forever, indefinitely.
Forever,
What a
yeah.
miserable existence.
Yeah, right? Unless their bodies are built for it, then it's totally
Freaking
fine.
walking around with a freaking buff ass and a freaking horse.
How do you sleep? You can't fold back. Backs
No,
don't
you
bend
would
like
sleep.
that.
You would
can't fold
sleep as a
forward.
horse sleeps. How do horses
Yeah.
sleep?
Yeah, but you're shaped like an L. So no matter what the horse body is doing, you still have a whole other 90 degrees to fuck with.
Well, I'm sure.
Centaurs are ridiculous. I love centaurs. Don't get me wrong. They're
Their
ridiculous.
spines are like a little more flexible than normal human spines. That would make sense.
Maybe. And then they're super easy to kill.
I agree, Fallon. Starheart is always trouble.
I'm looking up centaur anatomy right now. Just
Oh, you're not gonna like what you find.
Yeah, watch
No,
what you search for.
No, I have found both the
Hey, look
muscular.
up Centaurs.
No, I found
are
I
us.
found the muscular and skeletal system, so we can see how they can properly centaur. There's
Hey, Danny, we got some sweet sponsors tonight.
Oh, we do. Thank you for that. Did we even make it all the way around?
No.
We went to Orin. That was
Close.
No, okay, let's not jump any guns here. You made me pick this up for nothing.
But it's so pretty. I mean, it's just like to hold it. So
Beautiful, everybody. Wormwood.
But we'll get to
I
them.
think this
in a
one's mine
moment.
now.
yeah.
Did you just lick
guess I
it?
won't. Guess I won't be using that one at the studio
I
anymore.
got Nightbot too. He's already posting up on Wormwood.
Everybody's skipping far ahead. Who's next? Me?
Yes.
Sure.
Great. I'll do
Mitchie
it.
say?
What?
Did
What?
Justin say his character?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
No.
the first one.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, he did.
I was-
We're off
Maybe this
to
is gonna be a fun
we're
night.
off to a great start.
Great start.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew. I'll play Bubo, and he's a Wood Elf Ranger level. What levels are we at?
11.
I gotta add up now because it says Ranger 7 and Druid 4.
Oh, it's
There's the
hard.
breakdown.
Why are you not saying
It is
quiet
hard.
opening for?
Math is hard. So Quailir, what?
Never mind, that's it. She
Yeah.
said it.
Quailir.
Yeah,
What? And for those of you joining us from Adam Gandalf who don't know what a Quailir is, Quai are elves of this universe, and they're all from 3 different islands. They all have different abilities. So Quailir, they are bonded with bird animals.
Yes,
Thank
I
you,
have a heart
Cassandra,
beast.
for your read.
Hey,
Oh,
Cassandra!
hey, all
How's it
right. Thank you so
going,
much.
bud? Welcome. Thank you for the raid. Also, thank
Yeah.
you for the sub, Miss Priscilla, forever ago. I'm sorry I didn't shout that out.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Super thrilling. Anywho, yeah, I have Bubo's got a heart beast named Dumaril, half eagle, half owl, and yeah, that's him.
Woo-woo.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, me.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Go next.
so I'm Diva, and I play Starheart. I have not caused any trouble. I never cause any trouble. The trouble that so what I did was I called someone who happens to be the leader of an assassin's guild, and I told him I might need to pull a favor. I didn't say I needed one, but
Anybody
I
else
also
smell pants?
Say
for them?
might.
Anybody?
I didn't say I was going to, but I said I might need one. So that's where my heart is,
One
in that
take.
I might need a favor.
Read one to tape.
That's exactly what I said.
We'll put it back.
Anyway, Starheart is
Hey. Thank you very much, Robert Fisher. Also, thank you,
thank you.
Suji, for the follow. Corey, thank you for the host. Yeah, thanks for that. This is a reroll for the party, and here's to a great game adventurers. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank
I
you.
can't talk today.
Anyway, cleric / rogue, frequently in her cups. Did not make
These
an
cups?
actual hit on someone. No, a cup, like in drinky cups.
Got it. Just wanted to make sure.
I know. I appreciate. Starheart appreciates.
Just clarifying. So
Yeah. So
One thing's for sure, we're thanking Robert Fisher. Robert Fisher, he donated. I don't know. Robert Fisher. All right, that
guessing-
was an SNL
The cheerleader.
reference. We're doing that. It's,
Fine.
you know what?
wow.
I'm usually a reference guy, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
The cheerleaders, the cheerleader and Will Ferrell, and they're doing.
Yeah. No, I get it
That's
now.
like the era I stopped watching.
Nah, well,
Like the best one. Anyway.
20 years ago, called Justin.
Still better.
Oh
Anyway.
man,
All right, Ryan, did you go?
not yet. Oh, one more thing.
John, thank you for that. Reroll for Starheart because of how fearlessly Diva dove into the Centaur anatomy search.
wow. Yeah, it was pretty brave.
Thank you for that, John.
you.
Don't really know what you're gonna see when you Google that. So
Right, I don't want to
I have ideas.
I Google before I think about Googling. It's not.
I am
good.
Ryan. I am playing Andre Cabe. He is a cleric of death to the god of death in this campaign, Clote. And basically, I do everything I possibly can to free him from his bonds to the world. Yes.
I have learned also recently, because I had forgotten, Cabe is Cabe is your dad's first name. So you have another name.
Oh, wait. So Elder Cabe is not a last name?
No. No, it is not.
Is it
Spanish very quickly?
is his name Elder Cape?
No,
Yes.
no. He's not.
Oh,
a
no,
Parn.
it's like-
he's a
He's a
cave.
Parn.
Mario and Luigi Mario.
Yes.
Elder Cabe Parn.
He's not a Parn. He's not a Parn. Everybody,
Okay,
Calm
Parn.
the fuck down.
Lord Water Measure. Come on, he's
Because
related
I-
to Lord Water Measure.
I was asked to put all the names that I had in my notes into the Discord, and so I did.
I remember
for like
this.
proper spellings and stuff. So where did I
I
put it?
remember.
We put that all on the wiki.
Anyway,
Yeah.
wiki. It's a waste. I can't find it. But basically, you'll have
I mean,
one
I'll
more
look
name
for it.
to your ridiculously already a long name.
Andre
Now we can
Monrath.
talk about our wonderful sponsor, Wormwood. Thank you, Wormwood. They're wonderful. They're constantly impressing us all the cool stuff they're doing. They also got a great YouTube channel. If you haven't watched that, like all their builds and experiments and stuff that they just try out. They let their craftsmen just go nuts and figure stuff out on their own. Super cool. But yeah, so they're wonderful for us. And if you would like any of their dice towers, dice trays, dice vaults, or dice, use our code Perception at checkout, and you get free shipping anywhere in the USA. So that's pretty exciting.
I got it.
You got what?
I got the name
What is it? Elta, right? Is it
Urta.
Urta.
ERTA.
Oh.
And in parentheses, you said just realized that means Andre has yet another name.
Interesting.
Wow.
Okay, Andre Urta.
Okay.
Maybe it was like, where you put
Are
the-
you feeling well today, Andre, or are you Urta-ing?
Don't make me get my Monroth on you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Only getting better.
Valen points out that they have Starheart's spiritual weapon in emote form. It's true. The
Oh
Tinker.
my god, I love it so
Oh, that's dope.
I love it.
What happened?
I'm an emote now.
I'm realizing that once we get going, one of the first things I'm going to have to do is like make a call to Hush.
Hmm.
Make sure things are clear.
So, where did we leave off last week? So, you
Turn away.
learned that the Starheart gem, through triangulation of maps while working with,
Talbot.
Talbot, thank you. While working with Talbot, you were able to figure out that the Starheart gem, initially, while you all were still actively checking it, was pointing toward the area known as Cleth's Folly, which is it was the fourth Green Isle, and it sank a long time ago when Cloak tried to embrace the creations of a god that he loved. And Cleth, in an attempt to bring them back to life, accidentally created the tiefling race in this universe, and that's how that all happened. So Cleth's Folly is basically this open space of water, and it has been deemed as myth forever, right? So it's a children's story that people tell each other. No one actually has believed that it was real, but between you and Talbot, you realize that that area is at least where the Starheart gem was pointing before it disappeared. If the waters have now quieted down quite a bit, no more giant monsters.
Yeah,
Everything
thank
is almost eerily quiet for you lot. But Bubo knows of a special island that he's kept to himself. I have named it, but feel free to rename it as it is your island. But I've called it the Bounty's Bank.
Ooh, I like that.
Bubo's Bounty's Bank.
Bubo's Bounty's Bank. That is very Bubo, yes.
That is accurate.
So the Bounty's Bank, or Bubo's Bounty's Bank, is the basically it's where Bubo keeps all his stuff from all his various adventures. So as a bounty hunter, having to go all across the world, being the well-traveled Kwai that he is, you don't trust real banks because they can be robbed, so you create your own. And so Bubo has done that. So throughout a series of caves, only he and maybe a couple of his closest cohorts are aware of the existence of this island. But it's essentially just a nice pit stop that you all can take for once, because there may be some equipment here that can help you on your particular journey. So the overarching goal right now for this particular group is to make it to the king and figure out what to do about the king's bloodline connection to Cloak, the god of death, also the same connection that ties him with Elish Basir, former guard or former advisor to Nelka Irway's father, the king.
Don't forget, there's another reason why we're going to the island as well.
To maroon
Oh.
the.
We have
To maroon everybody?
Cruise.
Oh,
yeah.
correct. That's true, because 2 crewmates. Elish Basir is the leader of the cult that has been plaguing the entire continent of Saul, and it has also been led to believe that it's reached all stretches of the world as it is known, so including the Green Isles and possibly the Red Isle, but nobody's gone to check because nobody would want to impose upon the Minotaurs.
Except me,
Except you.
probably.
At any rate, Elish Basir is easily one of the most powerful beings alive currently. You've killed one of his bodies, but that didn't mean much to him, and he continued to try and strike deals with the rest of you. Essentially, he wants you to kill King Nilka. He wants to help you kill Kurluk, because he is going to be vying for his...
Kelrek.
No, he wants us to
Kelrek.
kill Nelka. He wanted us to kill the king.
He did.
In exchange, he would
In
help
exchange, he was going to help you.
Kill
Yeah.
Kelrek.
kill Kelrek.
Okay,
Thank you for that. It's been a long night from you guys.
all good.
A lot going in there, bud.
Yeah,
A lot
hot in the brain.
swimming around in the old noggin.
It's true.
So,
Club.
so
Error 101.
our characters do not know that 2 people have made the deal, but
Nor do we know if there's more than 2.
Mhm.
We
Right,
just know
just-
that
just
we're
the
paranoid.
players.
We know
Right.
nothing.
Yeah, the players don't know shit. You know that Talbot
Players
cannot
know.
make a deal because he's
Oh,
already
yeah.
made one with you,
Or he will
Aura.
die.
So Talbot is clean, and you still have 2 more coins if you'd like to essentially tie in 2 others to the same fate, 2 others that you trust.
And
We already have
Willem and
Willem and Red.
Oh,
Rustling.
So the because of the fan, you're a couple days ahead of schedule, so you can actually comfortably take a day, go to Bubo's Bounties Bank, and just take a breather and potentially abandon your entire crew. So the island is in sight. Bubo guides Talbot and Willem to a small cove off to the side where it is safe to park the ship, and it completely encompasses this ship. It's this natural formation, actually fairly similar to what's behind Andre right now, but consider it much longer, and it leads into this cave.
ooh, pretty.
Aura, I think you might want to encourage the crew to shuttle off onto the island to maybe stretch their legs and have some sturdy ground underneath them.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Karis, for
Yo.
your donation of $25. A ship appears to race the Sweetleaf to Bubo's Bounties Bank, captained by one of Bubo's former partners, One-Eyed Willie.
That's hilarious. And technically, there was supposed to be another ship with us.
Oh yeah, the
I
other
paid,
captain.
Like 90,000 platinum.
That's
to, like,
right.
help us and
That's true.
Yeah, Cephas.
yeah,
Cephas.
sea fees.
Seafarer.
I'm an alarm refund.
That's the castaway
Anyway.
human. Who the hell is?
Oh, and I thought of my Broaden Horizons, Danny.
Well, you did. Wonderful. Tell me what it is.
Couldn't really think of anything, so I would love to find a cloak of displacement.
Oh,
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
made from the skin of a displacer beast.
Said I could keep it.
Sweet dope.
All right.
I love how we're all doing plot points, and then Aura's like, I want items. I want a chest. I want a chest, a weapon.
Hey, I
That
asked
is
for an
perfectly
item.
fair. Yeah. Actually, there's lots of items about to happen, which is why we're going here now.
Wonderful.
All right. So as you start to line up the ship with the cave and start to kind of guide yourself in on the breeze, no real attack. Another ship just kind of if ships had engines, it's like boom, boom. Kind of goes up. And
This is the finger as he goes past this,
Aye, Bobo, it be me, One-Eyed Willie, yet again to ruin your day.
Friend of yours.
Oh, great. I thought we got rid of this guy. And I look at Mebo.
He's like,
I look at Mebo like, yeah. I wasn't there for that. It doesn't matter.
Oh well, another ally then, Bubo.
Well, not
You
exactly.
wouldn't say that. I also have impeccable hearing.
Yeah, you're shouting from the other ship. I don't know how we can hear you so well. This is ridiculous. No, he's garbage. Can't let him onto this island.
Does he have an
Gonna
issue?
take what's yours.
Yeah, like he said. He's gonna take all my stuff.
Or would you like to take the helm and potentially race One-Eyed Willie?
Sure. How's the ship? Is it nice? Roll for hotness for the ship, please.
Roll for hotness for the ship.
I really want to know.
And Willie.
It's a 10.
Dang.
One-Eyed Willie's ship is.
Ooh. What's
All right.
Willie?
Interesting.
He's a human pirate.
No, how hot is he?
Oh, Willie himself?
Got one eye.
I bet.
Kind of hot.
He's a 5. Probably would.
He's only got one eye. So.
Always,
But the ship is a
he's
nice piece.
compensating. That's what he's doing.
Right, yeah.
The
This
ship's
is
the modifier.
this is the douchebag with the Lamborghini kind of situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rolling up at the last second to get our parking spot.
Right.
There's like magical gems on the side of the ship that's illuminating the water like downward. It's
So pretentious.
I feel like Abu staring
Pretty.
at the big ruby right now, like, oh.
it's on like floaties, so the ship's kind of like lifted out of the water.
They're bad.
It's a hydrofoil.
That's hilarious.
There's men below like pumping these huge billows.
Yeah.
Interesting. Sure. Let's see if we can't give chase and get there first.
All right.
Drop all sails! Get us speed!
And I'm gonna pull my fan out.
It's gonna be land on. The fan.
Use the fan to blow him away.
Yes.
Bye. Powerful enough?
How far away is the ship from us?
It is right alongside you right now, and he's skimming to the front. All right. Ah, crud.
Na-na-na-na.
Yes, the Kyoshi Warrior fan.
Yeah. Exactly.
So whatever you got, unless it was particularly low, you're currently ahead. But we're gonna do 3 more of these rolls.
Do you want me to roll something?
Yes. Sorry. Actually, fuck. Where's my page?
Crud, I don't think I have this ship stuff.
The ship stuff.
The ship stuff?
Where are my links? Oh, balls.
Because it's on that computer, and I need to email it to this.
I found it.
Okay.
Ahead.
An 8.
Ooh, then you might be all right. So wait, you rolled an 8?
Yeah.
All right. Yikes. Okay. So that's not too great, but you still did better than him.
Okay.
So you're starting to pull forward a little bit. Your crew's better trained. They know what they're doing. And yeah, so he falls behind just a little bit. So actually, we'll just do 3. So we'll do best 2 out of 3 to see who's going to pull ahead. Na-na-na-na. Ooh.
9.
19.
Oh.
He
Roll
dumps
better.
a barrel out of the back, down this hatch, and some blue flames.
Oh, he got knobs on his ship.
Oh, then absolutely.
Too fast, too furious.
What?
Yes,
May I?
absolutely.
So I'm gonna use the fan to give our own little nos.
That's nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna be up
That's
there
a
and
nice fan.
then whip it around. Hopefully it'll give us a little boost.
All right.
Danny, I missed an opportunity when you rolled a 10 for their ship.
Mhm.
That's a nice boat.
Look at the rims. Look at the rims on that boat. All right.
Nice boat.
I rolled a 14 with the fan.
So you pull ahead and then some. It's like with those action films when a ship when a car shoom into the slot. You whip this thing around. You basically drift, turn 180 degrees, and slam right into where you need to be inside that cave. So Willie has to because he's nossing up. He's going too fast, so he goes wide, smashes the edge of that tunnel, and his ship just cracks. And where that nos was coming from catches the rear end of his ship on fire. It's like, abandon ship, kiss the island! And this, boom, they all splash off and they start swimming to shore.
So we're trapped now by Willie's ship.
No, it'll
Sink.
No.
I mean, it'll sink eventually, but for now, we're kind of blockaded in.
For now. Yeah, and the other ship, your friendly ship, is also with you. And what was his name?
Seafears, right? Seafear?
What's his name? It's been so long.
I don't remember.
Setzer. Setzer was his name.
That's it.
I forgot the name of
Oh,
his
he's got a whole orchestra and everything.
ship. But yeah, so Setzer, he's just like, oh, I just realized Setzer has a very similar voice. I'll take care of him. And so like his ship just slides next to it. And he's like, cannons! Fire! And that ship just bop, 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 bop.
Oh, no!
His whole crew just
brother.
abandoned it, so there's no one there to do anything about it.
But
So-
it was such a hot ship.
Yep, it was
and then
a
the
very
balloons
hot
deflate
ship.
and it sinks
So-
into the water.
Yeah, and you just hear like pop, and those beautiful like gems that were like lighting the ocean are now sinking below, glowing.
Wait, is the ship like an 11 now because it's kind of rugged and has some scars? Or is it just like not
It's
even a ship?
it's totaled beyond
Okay.
like the back of it had already just blown off, and now
I'm
they
trying
just.
to be optimistic here.
So currently, One-Eyed Willie and his crew have no out of this island other than other ships. But they're currently swimming to shore. They're going to regroup and solve their problem later. Where you are is now inside of this very large cave that the shore bleeds into the inside of this cave, and it continues on for a while. And even in this portion of the cave where there's not much laid out for anyone to see, you can still see like the glitter of gold in the sand itself. Like Bubo has put away his life's work into this place. And you've explore, have fun. This is you now.
Bubo, does that other crew know where you hide your treasure on this island?
Not precisely.
Okay.
One-Eyed Willie knows a few tricks of the island, but not all of them.
Is there traps that we need to be aware of?
There's a few.
Is there treasure that I need to be aware of?
No.
I pull out my dingle hopper thingamajigger, the magic treasure pointy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pull it out.
So imagine holding a magnet and like holding it over something that's like kind of metal, kind of metal, kind of metal, kind of metal, and then just like another magnet, dunk. It's practically yanks itself from your hand as it points deeper into this cavern. But it's catching little bits that seem to be under the silt and sand as you continue to go.
Goodness,
Okay.
Bubo. How long have you been accumulating all this material?
Oh, for a little while. Not really long. My whole life.
Before we leave and head off this ship, perhaps pack your things that you wouldn't want to lose very quickly, and then we'll go ashore.
Of course.
I can't imagine your ship's very safe here with One-Eyed Willie there.
That's true. We wouldn't want our
The
things.
minute we leave, it could be a free ship.
Some of your crew over here is the problem. They're like, we've got it, Captain. We'll take care of your ship, of course.
I mean, we want to take.
Do we want to have this conversation in a big ball?
Oh, right. Yes.
I think that.
Oh, yeah,
would-
get your magic house thing ready.
No, I think that's quite all right. If they want to stay behind and watch the ship, that's completely fine with me.
But you might, and I kind of whisper to her, you might actually be getting caring people of your ship being left on the ship.
How many people are offering to stay behind?
The majority of the crew. You're captain at this point. They're not going to leave the ship without your say-so.
Right. I'll get them off, and then
I think it'll be all right, crew. Why don't we all just all go ashore, enjoy the land for a little while? I'm sure we've all been a little seasick and could use some work for our land legs.
Hi, Captain.
Now, Bubo, mind you, what we are here for, there may be some people with prying eyes and sticky fingers.
Yeah, like message.
Yes, like me. Out of all of us, I look at you.
Yeah, and you've got that necklace that's pointing all over the place.
I put it away.
But it's I'm imagine it's still like pointing out of my pocket.
Still like,
It's like
You still pack up some stuff in like the bag and box of holding or something like that.
oh yeah, I mean, well, yeah. What do I have on the ship? I don't even know.
Just in case you had anything valuable you left on the ship. That's all.
oh, I don't think I think
No,
everything's on.
I definitely kept all my stuff in my box of holding.
Memos with me.
Yeah. Talbot, please bring maps and such.
Of course. He goes,
So-
collects maps.
So
And don't forget the other, the ship, Haley, the ship.
Yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
that's already. I keep that on me. That doesn't go on.
All right.
But then I take the that fake map that I drew all lines over, and I lock it in my secret compartment in my desk.
Boobo,
Yeah,
how old are you?
old
Said
enough.
you've been no. How many?
Old enough.
To drink.
How old are you? I mean, you don't look old.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Well,
Oh, what have you got here?
Thank you, Beard on a Batman. As you two are bickering about ages, you hear thump, drag, thump, drag, thump, drag. Master, I knew you'd return.
Right.
I have prepared everything you need for your experiment. As you see this half orc with a torch coming out.
I see. Yes, Rogi, you are here. It's all going backwards, by the way.
Thank you. I had forgotten my own name.
Oh, I figured it's been a while since I last left. Besides, I can't believe you're still here. Anyway,
you living?
Wait, what's his name?
I'm still living.
Rogi, Rogi, I assume.
Yeah, it's Eeyore.
Igor
like Eeyore
backwards.
I love it. Okay.
Boobo, what experiment is he talking about?
that's a great question. Hell if I know.
Has it been that long since you've been
Oh,
here?
it's been that long.
Here, I'll show you.
I actually didn't even think he was still alive. Yes, what do you have to show me?
Follow me,
Okay.
Master.
Yeah,
he
I'm following,
continues.
not your master. Let's probably follow him. He's got- Maybe he can help us with One-Eyed Willie. Yes.
He leaves this like perfect line in the sand with his like club foot as he drags himself away. So you can tell these tunnels go on for a while and they continue to split, and you can see why it would be difficult for somebody to just swoop in, steal stuff, and get out. A lot of these things have been carefully packed by Bubo over various years, and you can tell that even some of these caverns look like they've been carved to mislead and also connect other openings. So he leads you like, left, right, left, left, curve, all this stuff, all the way down.
Start.
And he leads you to this bottom of the cavern, and what you see is it initially looks like a bunch of driftwood, but as you look closer, you can tell it's sort of like air-dried corpse with lots of like crab parts, like giant crab parts like you had fought before, but instead of an arm you've got a crab claw, and then instead of a head it's like a hammer head, and it's just a bunch of stitching and a bunch of like there's like an IV with coconuts with like vines running fluids into this body, torches all along the wall, and there's like an opening in the top.
Just been waiting for that storm.
Yes. It hasn't shown itself, has it?
No, weather's been really nice, actually.
You're welcome. I knew I picked a great place.
Just to satisfy my curiosity, can we roll for hotness on this guy?
Oh my
course.
God.
He's a 3.
Okay,
That's all right.
that's
Yep, that's about
I'm not
accurate.
surprised.
I
And
see.
sorry, I forgot to mention it. I split the crew up into a couple teams. I had Talbot, Rustflame, and Willem come with us.
Okay. Yeah, and they're right behind you. Mebo, when he got off the ship, he plunged basically to the bottom of the ocean, but it's not too deep by the island, so he just eventually came wading out.
He did the Pirates of the Caribbean, like walk underwater, like slow music, right?
You can tell his patina is getting a little rubbed away, so he looks really clean right now, but there's a chance that he may rust in the near future.
Oh no!
All the seawater.
I'm Patina.
I'm Tina.
I'm Belinda.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. So while everyone's kind of walking and distracted, I'm going to cast a water breathing on everyone. So that's Andre, Nitsage, Starheart, Bubo, the birds, Willem, Rustflame, and Talbot.
Ooh.
Not yourself.
I don't need it.
Fine then.
As you look closer at the corpse that Rogi has been working on, you can see that hammerhead's head has a big like open flap.
Yeah.
The cavity, of course, is empty.
Right.
I just need one more ingredient, Master.
And what's that?
This one.
Oh, right. You haven't. Okay. Right. Just
Wait, what?
don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He needs a brain, Starheart.
Yeah. Well, you can't take any of ours. But let me tell you. Do you remember One-Eyed Willie?
I remember
Longer.
Willie.
Yeah.
I took his eye when he took your money.
Yeah. He's back. So now that he's back, you can take his, woohoo part. Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
brain.
Rogi. So, hi, I'm Starheart, and so how long have you been like you? Because how long, like in years, would you say?
I've lost all track of time.
See, yeah, for some reason she's fascinated with years and ages at the moment.
No, because I
Just give her a
want to know
number.
how old you are.
How old I am? I am about 16 years old.
Giving a minor work release, Bubo?
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
I saved
your
him.
Fen members?
It's a long story. I don't really need to get into that.
I was one of the earliest members of the club.
Yeah, he
I
may,
won a sweepstakes.
Yeah, he
I've
may have been
been
the
here
first
ever
one.
since.
may have been the first one. This was his prize. Bring him to my treasured cave.
Are there others
Here we are.
here?
What?
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 Nothing.
I hate when she mumbles.
Starheart, a little bit of insight. I know Bubo must be older than I am because I am still a very young Quailier. I'm only 80 years old.
What?
If it helps,
Or
you're still very young in like human years, right? Aren't you like a teenager?
Yes. Well, a little older than a teenager, yes.
okay, but how old are you in like Starheart years?
Gnome years?
In
In
Starheart years.
I don't know how old. I don't know how old gnomes last.
I don't know what.
Human.
I don't know either. I grew up with a ton of minotaurs. I have no concept of time.
Clearly.
Okay. Well, then why does it matter what Bubo's age is? He looks wonderful.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously, he's gorgeous, but I wanted to know because the treasure, and he said he's been amassing it for a while, so I wonder to myself, Starheart, I say, how old is Bubo? And then I ask Bubo, how old are you, Bubo? And Bubo doesn't say. So.
Well, maybe he just likes to keep that part of him private.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
I'm
Anyway.
drinking from my flask because I'm embracing the piratey island lifestyle.
So you all continue to talk about age. You notice some clouds rolling over from a distance. The rumble of thunder within the said clouds.
Uh-oh.
Or does this cave have a ceiling to it, or is it open?
This particular passage does have an opening, and you can see coils of wire and such reaching up into the sky. He's carved out an opening.
Excellent.
The rest of it is all covered top to bottom.
We're not in water, we're on land.
All right, Rogi, it seems like the storm's finally arriving.
I'm so excited. I've waited so long.
And since you've waited so long, that means you cannot mess up on this next part.
Okay.
You need a brain, and One-Eyed Willie is carrying it in his head.
Right.
You need to go retrieve it.
Bubo, do you need like a
Kill Will.
Yes. Fire at will.
Fire! And he grabs a torch and he marches out of this particular room. He disappears.
Bubo, how long have you been tinkering with anatomy?
Oh, I haven't. This is all roguey.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally just... this literally my island is my bank. So I don't trust any banks. So I made my own, which was this private island. So I've just kept all my stuff here. And like I said,
More like a
Rogi was
blood
one of,
bank.
Rogi was one of my first interns, we'll call him that. Fan club, you know.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't think he was going to survive against One-Eyed Willie, but now that's why he's One-Eyed Willie. And so I guess from that eyeball that he collected from One-Eyed Willie, he's been working on, well, you see over there in the corner.
Was Rogi always like this, or?
I mean, he was a very imaginative little fellow.
Ah,
I didn't think he had...
someone to die.
No, it's not really what happened, crazy bird.
See, I told you we should have shot that bird.
I mean, you can shoot him now if you want.
Yeah, I don't know why you're waiting.
Oh no, that's so mean.
I mean,
Bubo, you start to hear an interesting humming in your ears. It's similar to, I guess not a hum, more of a rustle, like the rustling of trees. But you know that it doesn't sound like the trees here. It doesn't sound like palm trees or any sort of like island vegetation. And you start to realize you're hearing it in your own head, but you are hearing it directionally. So you're hearing a little bit to the east.
To the east? How far?
Just around a few tunnels. If you decide to follow it, we can just get you there.
Mebo.
does anyone else hear this sort of thing?
Yeah, do we hear it too, or is it just
Nope,
Bubo?
it's just me.
oh,
Just Bubo.
Oh, gotcha.
I think I forgot something here. I need to retrieve it.
You
Well,
all
we can
right?
accompany you.
Yes, you can follow along if you like.
Well,
It
all right.
sounds like it's... Where is it? I can't tell.
Over here. Also, don't forget we need the statue that we're bringing to the king as well.
Or-
Yeah, well, it's conveniently in this direction that I need to go, so that works out.
Oh.
And some treasure. Because treasure.
Yeah, it's not for you, love. It's all mine.
Oh, you called me love.
Yeah, I didn't mean it. Let's go.
Thanks for the sub, Doc. Much
Thank you.
appreciated.
So Starheart takes like a scrap of her pants and like takes a dagger and rips it, and then just like ties it around her head so she has one eye covered, and she starts just kind of walking a little, like she has a lip.
Now drool.
No, not true. It's gonna be a hot, limpy pirate.
It's like
Wonderful.
the best part of that whole movie.
Uh,
It's so funny.
So Bubo, you lead yourself to one of your own treasure rooms. So it's not the big one that will have the statue in it, but
Right.
this is one from like one of your earliest jobs that you got when you left the Green Isles. So this is when you decide to start stowing your items away, since you're always on the move. There's no secure place to place your money, but this was like your first bounty job, so they weren't able to pay you fully, and they assured you that what they gave you was more valuable than gold, but you didn't really believe them. So there was still gold in there. You made sure your contract was fulfilled,
Yeah.
but you gave them a bit of a discount because they had also given you a little seed. But now that you've returned to this cavern, cavern, that's the right word. Now that you've returned to this cavern, you see that seed had now sprouted and grown, and there's a little small tuft of leaves at the very, very top. But it's since gone through its entire life cycle. It's now dead and just sticking out of the ground, and it resembles a staff in height and length and width, and it seems to just be humming, waiting for you.
Well,
What is that?
That's odd.
that's... You're asking the same question. When I last left, there was nothing here but a seed. And now, this.
A seed like a pumpkin seed?
Yeah, sure, something like that. It's a little bigger, though. Looked really weird. I would have thought nothing of it, really. I just left it on the ground, and sure enough, now we've got this.
Like a hortiel seed?
Well, it must have been. Of course, I didn't know it at the time.
Well, hortiel seeds sprout huge trees of...
I think they all do different things.
I mean, there's different seeds?
Well, yes.
I guess we can assume that.
I mean, I used one at Copperforge and he used one on my ship, so different seeds grow into different plants. Why don't you see what it does?
Well, that's exactly my thought. All right. Well, it looks like a staff. Now, can I just break it off, or do I have to fashion it in some way?
No, as soon as you grab it, it just pulls perfectly vertically out of the sand. The roots themselves have formed a sort of like tight, coiled, like it almost like a braided point at the bottom. So it comes out clean. And the second you pick it up, you feel that same presence you felt the first time your bow lit up with Hortiel's fire. So you can tell that this is directly connected to him. This is one of his seeds that has now formed this staff. And it is now bonded to you.
Nice.
Well, it looks like I've got a staff.
Oh. Well,
It's lovely.
I wonder if it's got a name.
Ah,
Why don't you ask it?
All right. Creepy magic staff, do you have a name?
nothing happens.
Well, it's not saying anything.
Sorry, Boobo.
Boobo's
Was
bow.
worth a try.
Boobo style.
Boobo. It's a boobo.
No, that's me. That's who I am.
Isn't it a
Staff, I mean,
It's a Boobo staff.
right?
Ah.
Boobo staff. Aha!
maybe
That's
that.
probably the name. I'm sure that's what it is. And I start twirling it around a la Darth Maul style. And I'll make a performance check to see how well that goes. Oh, sweet.
Do.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so as you
I
are
was not expecting that.
as
I
you're
super
spinning
wanted
this
it to
thing,
fail.
like, I think everyone else was also expecting you to fail. So like everyone was watching you. Like even Mebo was like, and but as you spin, it starts to like kind of create this green aura around you, and it's you can see like this little sparks of life. It starts off as like moss on the inside of the cavern, and then by the time you're done, it's just lush. There are vines dangling down. There's flowers blooming. There's all this stuff just happening.
Well, that's odd. I kind of like it.
Boobo, do you want me to check and see what all it does, or do you have a handle on it?
I'm literally holding it at the moment.
Yes, of course. I meant,
Are you talking about detect magic?
no, I'm talking about I can identify.
Because I've got that now. I can do that. I learned that one in my book.
You identify?
I can detect magic.
Well, we can assume that it's magical, yes.
Yes. You and the
I would-
Force Spirit, yeah.
Yes.
Wait, you're telling me you can do something different?
Yeah. So
Yes.
detect magic tells you if there is magic,
Ah.
and then identify tells you what that magic is.
Ah. Ah ha ha ha. Yes, well, I don't need my detect magic to detect magic, so why don't you identify?
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? It'll take me about 10 minutes to figure this out.
10 minutes? We don't got that time. We've got things to do.
Well, we can always do it on the ship.
So much to do, so little time. Welcome to my island.
My island.
Did you just tagline yourself? So much to do, so little time. Welcome to my island.
Welcome to my island.
Yes, okay. So since we're all here together, not apart from everyone else, we need to make a plan to get off this island with. Because we don't know who has made a deal or nothing.
Starheart,
Willem and Rustflame kind of look at each other and like, what are you on about?
Starheart. You know what would be wonderful? If we could all be in a zone where we are all truthful and honest and open with one another. I want that kind of communication and trust with me and my friends and my crew.
I thought we already
I
had that,
didn't know
Captain.
you felt that way. If you could have just. I mean, I'm always. There may have been once or twice that I may have. Oh!
And I cast Zone of Truth.
Wonderful. That was wonderfully played. I think we have to make a DC.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
If we want to, right?
Or we can be truthful, I'm sure, if we want. But what kind of save is it? Wisdom save?
I'm pulling it up. It is a charisma.
Now, if you want to be affected, you can be affected by this, right? You don't have to roll a DC.
What the hell is that sound?
They must make a saving throw.
Yeah.
I think they might not be conscious of it, so it's just one of those things where they either can't, like, if they're in it, they can't lie, regardless of intent, right? So it's just one of those things, with or without their knowledge, is going to
Does an
happen.
affected creature is aware of the spell?
Yeah, and I don't think your crew is. So the people I'm rolling for.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So if you guys want to take it, that's fine. But I don't think your crew knows what's going on.
They can't lie, but they also don't have to tell. They don't have to say the truth. They can just not answer.
Yeah.
Well, that's just being a punk.
Is what I say to that.
I beat it, so I don't have to tell the truth.
Yeah, 16.
I had 19, so.
So, I think.
Oh,
There's
sorry.
probably-
So now they're affected. They're aware. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, they're aware?
Yeah. So an affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid. Yeah.
What does the save do?
But just so you know whether each creature succeeds or fails. So, Rust Flame succeeded, and Willem failed.
Okay.
Starheart. Excuse me, Starheart. Hi.
Yeah?
Where do you? The storm. I think it's past, or maybe it's still above us. Anyway.
Well, it's really loud right around specifically me.
You know what? Never mind. I don't
No,
know
tell
how
me.
to ask. No, I don't know how to ask the question. I'm sorry.
Ask another one. I was ready to give an answer.
No. Okay, as Justin, I don't have a. Nitsage forgot what he was going to say, so please keep going.
Did you make a save for Talbot, too?
No, I did not. He also succeeded.
Okay.
So it's just Willem.
So no one is affected by this?
Willem is.
Willem
I
is
got a
affected.
15.
You're the only one who knows that.
Okay.
So, there is quite a lot of treasure on this island, and hopefully Bubo will be generous and let us skim off the top a little bit.
Oh,
I'm sure there's more treasure here than you need.
Or I could practice my roguing.
you only say that because you don't have the treasure and I have the treasure.
Was Bubo in the? Oh, he was in the circle when we made that deal with Talbot, right?
Yeah, we were all there.
Oh, okay.
Quick question. You said you broke the crew up into groups. Is anyone else on the island, or everyone is on the island now?
Everyone's on shore right now. Yeah.
On the shore. So they're like not in the cave. They went around
Yeah.
the land. Okay, cool.
These are the only 3 NPCs that I told to come with us.
Got it.
What an interesting few days we've had out at sea. Huh. My goodness.
I'd say so.
Willem, have you ever seen anything like it?
No, Captain. Can't say that I have.
That's a pretty interesting offer that the Red Man gave to everyone, don't you think?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I mean, that's quite a big promise he was offering. Power of a demigod, whether it's true or not, but is that something you would ever...
Not sure if I follow, Captain.
Raise your hand if you didn't accept the deal. If you didn't...
All right.
Nissage, did you raise your hand?
I raised my hand right here.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see it. I only just now looked down.
Mebo, did you raise your hand?
Did Mebo raise his hand?
Rolling.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Talbot and Rustflame also confusedly raise their hands.
Talbot, you're fine. Stop. You know what we're about to ask. Fixing English.
I understand.
Rustframe, Willem, do either of you have a desire to kill King Earway?
No, not in the least. Right, Willem? Willem's like,
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Willem. He's being shady as shit right now. Wisdom save of 16.
Wisdom save of 16. Fuck, he fails.
I know your initial surface thoughts.
He's panic verbally or just like emotions and such?
I know the creature's surface thoughts.
Okay. So you can tell he's
on its mind what is most on its mind in the moment.
Got it. It's primarily fear of Aura's wrath, but he is also like almost on loop, repeating in his head like, "Don't think it, don't think it, don't think it, don't."
So since he failed his saving throw, I gain insight into reasoning, emotional state, and something that looms large in his mind. So I've dived deeper into his mind since he failed.
Okay. At this point, he's fearing directly for his life because he knows that if he speaks about this particular thing, it's going to be very bad for him.
Okay.
At this point, not that I can sense any of that, but I'm going to pull out an Electrum coin and extend my hand to Rustflame and say, Rustflame, we haven't known each other long, but you have been a vital member of this crew, and I couldn't be more happy that you've been on board my ship.
And I would like to use an action to shift. I can shift it as an action over to Rustflame.
Sure.
So
Rustflame feels pride that he's actually being recognized by his captain.
Okay.
I would like to make you a deal. If you shake my hand, you agree to not take the Red Man's deal, and I will help get you something that your heart truly desires. Do you accept my offer?
Aye, Captain, of course. Now, are there any limitations on what my heart may desire?
As long as it's sort of not killing anyone, bringing anyone back from the dead, or making someone fall in love with you.
Deal.
Perfect. I put the coin away. I bring out my last blank Electrum coin, and I extend my hand to Willem. Willem.
Yes, Captain.
You also have been invaluable to my crew, and we go back a long time, and I consider you a friend.
Thank you, Captain.
And I just want to see your purpose in life fulfilled. So, I extend this deal to you. If you do not take the Red Man's deal, I promise to get you something that your heart desires. Do we have an accord?
Captain, I can't take the deal.
That's a shame, Willem. And I step closer to him, and as I'm like right next to him, I summon the fates right into his stomach.
He doesn't fight you.
Willem, how could you?
I'm sorry. You were a good friend. But you're too much to risk right now.
Willem, I understand.
Why are they stabbing you? And he crumples and falls.
Well, there's your brain if you needed one, Bugo.
Oh, I don't need it. Rogue needs it, and you should probably get One-Eyed Willie's because he's a bigger threat.
You start to hear gunshots like blunderbuss is going off over on the shore. It echoes around in here, so you can't tell which portion of the island it's happening on. Can't tell who's firing either, but there's fighting on the island.
Should we go see what that is, or should we just...
Well, it could be Rogie attempting to take One-Eyed Willie's brain.
At this point, Aura is clearly like, Willem was a friend. Like, that was...
I go over to Willem's body and I start preparing a ceremony to pass the dead along.
Thank you.
You attempt to do so. And as you're trying to bring some of, it's not exactly light, but some of Cloak's power, like the power of his prayer to this poor creature, it bounces off. His accord is damning him to the red man's employ. You cannot give his soul peace.
Aww.
Or sorry.
That is so sad.
What's wrong?
I can't touch him. There's something blocking me from his soul.
Fucking red man. Shit.
He's right, you know. He's right. You all should have killed me even after I released him.
Oh my gosh. No. Yes, but also no.
You've redeemed yourself. He made a deal that he was not going to be able to break.
And through all of your efforts, the deal that I made wasn't going to be able to break either.
And yet here you are, cleansed of him.
Am I? And I cast Resurrection on Willem. I try and cast Resurrection on him.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's not good.
How does Resurrection normally work?
I don't know.
It just go.
I have it.
Oh, your version of Resurrection. Well,
Yes.
you don't.
Yeah, my version of Resurrection.
You're cut off. You no longer have that power.
Damn.
Well, I think you spoke true on this one. Well, Andre, isn't that wonderful? Then I've got no resurrection power whatsoever.
Yes, I
Can
couldn't be happier, honestly.
is he dead or does he have 0 hit points?
Oh, he's dead.
Were you gonna do something, Diva?
I was gonna try to bring him back. Oh, I can't bring him back. Can I try?
Do you have a diamond?
300
Do
gold.
I have a diamond? I don't have a diamond.
You're on an island of treasure.
I'm on a night.
Boobo, can I have a diamond?
No, what for?
To try to bring Willem back. I was pirating in another part of the island when this whole thing happened, so I feel responsible. I could have saved.
Let's stop and think about this for a second, love.
What?
He made a deal with the red man.
Yeah.
He was as good as dead anyway. And I would rather have him lying there, not coming back to life, than coming back to life and not being on our side. So no, you can't have a diamond.
It's unfortunate, Starheart, but until we kill the red man, he's as good as dead.
When Boobo's right, he's right, and he's always right.
Especially on my island.
I think I have a loophole, but it's temporary. Until we can get Willem's soul released. I put my hand over Willem, and I cast a Cursed Spectre.
Ooh.
It causes his spirit to rise as a specter, gains 3 temporary hit points. It obeys my verbal commands, and I think he only lasts until my next long rest.
Okay.
So I guess that's just his spirit. Like, how I don't know how that would work.
He's a zombie?
It might not work then.
Well, are you just bringing him back to prolong the inevitable?
That's what it seems.
I was hoping to just preserve a piece of him, so if we can beat the Red Man, he can rest in peace.
I mean, we're not going to accomplish anything before we rest ourselves. Mind you, this is only one. There could be many more crew members who have made the choice. The good thing is that they aren't powerful yet, or else Willem would have stopped it.
That's true. All right, I guess they have talked me out of it as I was about to do it. So, I'm just gonna take off a personal belonging of Willem. I don't know if he's got like a wedding band or like something that would be personal to him. One of his effects.
He's got a really nice like pen set in his coat pocket that he's always talking about. It was like a gift from his family when he first set sail with you.
I'm gonna take that out of his pocket, cut a lock of his hair, put it in the pens, and just put it in my satchel.
Okay.
All right, well, hopefully we can spot some other. I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't necessarily mean that he's done for. I know there are teachings of much powerful clerics than me that have brought back those in worse cases.
I mean, I could bring him back. I said I would try.
Yes, but when his soul is free, in some cases you don't even need a body.
Maybe I can free his soul.
Right, when we kill the Red Man.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way.
If we bring him back to life, he's still under contract.
Rustflame, Talbot.
Do you know of anyone else that's been acting different?
It's hard to say, Captain. With the events of the last couple of days, it's really hard to have a firm grasp on anybody's mental state.
You know what's on the line as of now.
Fate of the world, gods, that sort of thing.
The plan, to inform you, is to get on Aura's enchanted ship, and sail the rest of the way to the Green Isles, while leaving most, some, all, none, the crew on here to fend for themselves.
Or I was hoping...
Maroon the crew, right?
Or I was also hoping that anyone that had taken the deal would form a mutiny and take the ship, and then we could go after them in the Sweet Leaf 2 and put the original at the bottom of the ocean.
I take my eye patch off because this is getting very serious.
You should have left it on. Should have left it on.
Well, Captain, I think your plan is probably solid. If they're so bound to get this thing done, it's very likely that they'll continue to push forward out of fear of what happened to poor Willem there. But I can't speak for any of them for the sake of it. There's 2 ships out there. It mightn't just be ours. I don't know what this person is capable of. He reached into everyone's minds.
Very true. There is another ship in the vicinity with Captain Setzer, and...
That's a good point.
Well...
The best thing we can do is get to the Green Isles first.
All right. Bubo.
Yes.
Said there's an item on this island that will guarantee us passage to the Green Isles. What if you pretend it's a different item, and then perhaps any mutineers would try to take it for themselves and hightail it out of here?
Right. Yes, I've got a few big ticket items here. I'd probably need your help in deciding which one is good for the king.
Well, why
I
don't
will help you.
Maybe what we can do is put it on the ship and let everyone know that this is our ticket. Be very boisterous.
Boisterous?
Yes, that.
Got it. But that won't be the real thing. That'll be the fake thing. On the ship.
Yes, Bubo, yes.
But the real thing will be here.
Oh, yes, even better. So that way, one of you, Bubo, everyone seems to love you on the crew, and Aura, you're well respected. So one of you could.
We'll make a big show, make a big to-do about the fake item on the ship. That sounds great. All right. I think it's Cavern
J.
25. No, 25. Cavern 25. There's at least 3 items. One of them will be for the king, guaranteed. The other 2 we can decide as one of the knockoff items, I suppose.
Okay.
But I'll need help in deciding, because maybe item 1 and item 2 could be for the king, and item 3 definitely not. I really have no idea. But
okay, well then let's go right now and proceed.
How does the fighting sound outside? Does it sound like something we should attend to quickly, or does it sound like it's
fighting outside?
There's fighting?
Yeah, there were blunderbusses.
Yeah, did everybody else forget about that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Out of the room for a minute.
It sounds like it's gone from range to close quarters because you're no longer hearing the blunderbusses. You're hearing sword clashes and roaring and that sort of thing.
Oh, it's from One Eye Willie's ship.
Yeah, it could be, yes.
Captain Seltzer's there too. Maybe he's helping.
It could be him, or it could be Rogi trying to go after the brain of One-Eyed Willie like I told him to. I don't know. Could be anything.
Sorry, Danny, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
The ship in a bottle that I have, does it look like it has like supplies on board, or does it look like it's just a ship?
It is as outfitted as the Sweetleaf was when it was first launched. So it has like, a set amount of rations, set amount of like cannons and cannonballs, that sort of thing. But nothing extraneous, like none of the extra stuff that you got when going on board, like the first day. So none of the extra gift stuff, but basically it's like, if you were to buy this item off the shelf, everything that would have come with.
Copy that. I give a tracking stone to Nitsage, and I'll be right back. I'll catch up with you. Just keep the stone on you. And
where are you going?
I'm just gonna run back to the ship for something very quickly. I'll be right back.
Why are you going?
I just want to give ourselves some insurance.
Insight check.
Meanwhile, can I send Doomworld to through the hidden cavern entrances and exits that he's made for himself to scope out the fighting, to see who is doing the fighting?
Yes. Yeah, so you can slink around those caverns like nobody's business because they're yours. So you're able to get a peek out, and it seems like Aura's crew is doing a good job of like holding back Willie and his crew. They seem to be fairly evenly matched. There's a few dead on either side that have been shot, but now that they're at the swords, they seem to be fairly evenly matched.
Mm-hmm. So I return back. Before you go, Captain Aura. Sorry, I'm back. You didn't even miss me. That's how great I know these caverns. Before you leave, it's your crew fighting One-Eyed Willie. That's what's going on. So if you go out to wherever you're going, you'll probably be right in the middle of it. Your crew's doing pretty well. I mean, they're kind of at a standoff. But
how about what if you sent a message to Captain Setzer, telling him we need his services?
Wait, but we don't like him, do we?
No. Setzer is the one who's supposed to help us defeat monsters on the ocean.
Oh, do we like him then? I mean, I guess I can talk to him.
I like him if he's going to help me defeat monsters on the ocean.
Okay, what do I say? What?
Just tell him that we need his help in defeating One-Eye Willie's crew on the island.
He needs help defeating the One-Eyed Willie's crew on the island.
While they're having this discussion, I'm bolting back to I'll cast haste on myself and bolt back to the ship.
I wanted to insight check you.
Okay, we'll do it really quick.
That's pretty good. It's a 19.
I want to get back to the ship for some insurance.
Thank you for the sub, Robert Fisher.
Thank you. My intentions are
Pretty high insight.
that you guys are my friends, and I would not betray you. And I'm just looking for some insurance.
Excellent. Okay, thank you.
So, haste, headed back to the ship really quick.
I send a message to Setzer.
Okay.
Dear Seltzer, it's Starheart. You might remember me. We're on Bubo's island,
Lord.
and there's Willie.
Like how hard she tries closing her eyes and all.
Goodness,
And
she's not going to get to the question.
No. I might as well send Doomer a little
You
bit
just
faster.
hear like on.
who is that?
Oh, I didn't get to say love you. Bye.
Ooh, thanks for the sub.
Better. True is bad.
Finish this.
Willie with one eye. Here we go.
You just
What
hear
did
on
I
the water.
count? 2 words.
What? Aura, you get to the ship, and you see that.
Before I get on board, I tap my armor so I go invisible.
All right.
Go on.
So as you head up to the ship, you see there's a couple of crewmates who had lingered on the deck of the ship.
I want to see how many there are. Just really quick, and I want to stealth down to the I guess it'd be the cannon deck.
Mhm.
So I guess that's like mid-level, I guess, or mid-level where the cannons and things like that are housed.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you count. There are 3 sort of on the deck, and they seem to be sort of like taking stock of everything.
Mhm.
And then you make it to the lower level. There's nobody else down
Okay.
there.
I want to do a couple things. I want to wet all the powder.
Okay.
And then I don't know, I might have to go to a lower deck for this, but I want to disable the rudder chain
This is going to take you a long time.
as quickly as I humanly can, as hasted.
Make a stealth check for the powder.
Okay.
So are we supposed to be waiting for Aura?
You have a
Or...
tracking stone? I told you I'd keep up with you.
Okay, so maybe the rest of us should go
Is this
to.
advantage because I'm invisible?
Well, this is more of a sound thing, so I would say no in this case,
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
because you're cracking open barrels and trying to be sneaky about it.
Oh my god, my skill is so high. Oh my god, natural 20 plus 12, so
Damn.
22.
No.
32. 32.
What the fuck?
Plus 12. Freeze it.
It's like. Wait, do I have one? Do I have one? Do I
Yeah,
have
you
one?
do.
Have a reroll.
Yeah, do I have a blessing? I have
Don't.
You do not.
I don't.
But
I have
Message
a
does.
I can't get my blessings
get
away.
Not there.
Blessing donation.
I'm going to make you reroll.
You
Womp womp womp.
Wow. Oh,
bastard.
bully.
Brad, bastard.
Same thing. Whatever. She'll do it again. Watch this. Ready? Watch this.
It's fine. It's all good.
Ready?
I still have a
You have a
plus.
reroll. You have a reroll.
Oh, I don't
You do have a
reroll. Okay, I'm
reroll.
gonna use my reroll. I'm using my reroll.
All right.
You get a reroll. You get a reroll.
Should I use this one again? That one just rolled a 20. I don't know. I'm panicking.
Roll the same one that roll the 20.
Really?
Yeah, it restarts.
Does it?
Yep. Ready? Here you go.
Not much better. Okay. Not bad though, because plus 12, 16.
That's still
I'm
good.
upset. So you get a little bar in there and you like, but it's just at the same time as the ship kind of creaks on itself. So you by sheer luck manage to pop the powder open, and you're able to get the water in, and you're very quietly like going with the sloshing of the boat so that you can't hear it as it pours. But that's going to take you a good chunk of time. And before we come back to you with the rudder, let's go back to the rest of the group and see where they're at.
Boobo, shall we go to the cavern number 25 and look for what
Yeah.
we should? Okay,
We 100% should.
we'll follow you.
Right, you
I'll
should,
follow
because there's a few tricks and traps that we'll have to navigate.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes, I wanted to make sure nobody stole my treasure.
Fair.
Right. So you see. Well, this is where I need 2 pages open at the same time. 2 seconds.
1,000, 2, 1,000.
Got it. So you round the corner, and it's almost uncanny. Like you can tell the sculpture was done by a different sculptor, but it also allows you to understand how good a job that Lord Parn III did on his initial sculpture of King Nilka, because there is another statue of King Nilka down here.
Hmm.
But it's not just him. You see a statue of King Nilka. You see a statue of his father, the former king. And you see a statue of a young elf in the same style as the other two.
I'm not there.
You're not there. Female elf, long flowing robes, gorgeous. You see.
Young elf. I wonder if that's the red man.
I want to put my eye patch back on. Feeling piratey.
Should roll for performance to see if you can put it on back properly.
Oh, I should.
It's in your forehead.
I'm a cyclops.
I mean, I would.
There on just a blinder.
There are also lots of other Quailier artifacts here. So not just sculptures of people, but sculptures of various heart beasts that would be found throughout the island over the various ages. Sculpted with the same sort of honor. Gorgeous, huge as well. Because again, the elves live a very long time. So these Quai heart beasts are, in some cases, the size of or larger than. So there's just several statues here, but also portraits, clay works, ceramics, all this kind of stuff, just kind of like everywhere. And any of these things would make a kingly gift, but you know that the one that would definitely get you a ticket in would be that King Nilka statue. But there are plenty of items of various sizes that you could probably divert another team to believing is the thing.
All right, so the big statue of the king, that's the one we ought to give him, is the one I'm thinking. Because what king doesn't want a statue of himself, am I right?
Most likely, yes.
Unless it's a loved one that he misses. And then his father is this one right here. I recognize that.
Yeah, but did they have a good relationship or did they not have a good relationship?
Well, I don't know. Would I know about that from reading it all? The relationship between the king and his son?
Like any famous family, it's hard to say, like, in public spaces and in lots of documentation, they seem happy. You don't really know.
I don't know personally, but it's good statue. And who is this right here? Who is this elf right here? The Quailier.
Which one?
This one right here, the other one.
The last one?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that one can go on the ship as the fake one for sure.
But who is this? Anyone in particular?
Nope.
Is it a girl?
I don't know. Look at it.
Is it a girl? I'm looking at it. I don't know.
Yes, it's a girl. It's a female Quai.
Is she pretty?
She's beautiful.
Huh. Is there any kind of inscription written on the statue that would give us a hint of who it may be?
But make a history check, please.
I will. Okay. That's a natural 1 + 8, so that's 9.
Yeah, you're picking up no new information.
Can I do? I don't know what this would be, but can I see if there's any resemblance between Bubo and the statue to see if it's familial or if this is clearly someone not related?
They don't have a passing resemblance. They're both Quai, so maybe to your gnomish eyes they might look related, but not enough for it to be distinct.
But they're not.
Racist.
But, oh my gosh.
I would like to roll a history check if that would make sense for me at all.
Sure.
Cool. Oh.
What you got?
21.
Yes.
So while you're looking closer at this statue, you realize that the one thing that all three statues have in common, sorry, side messaging happening. So you notice that these robes are royal on all three figures. So you have the former assassinated king, you have King Nilka Earway, and then you have a third. And you realize that there has been talk. There is a princess not of the same bloodline. She's technically she was a niece of the first king, so she's cousin to Nilka. And her name was Naya. And you understand that she went into hiding some centuries ago, but maybe not hiding, just out of the public eye.
Because she was in love with Bubo.
She Meghan Merkel. Got it.
Yes. Oh. That she actually does look familiar to me.
Who is she?
She's
really pretty.
She's one of the royalty. She's not necessarily in the same line as King Nelka, but a cousin. I believe it's a depiction of Naya.
Andre, how do you know more about my culture than I know about my culture?
Listen, I've seen so many books in that library when I was studying as a young boy. I'm sure I come across it somewhere there.
You studied the Green Isles?
Whatever could come in my library, I studied it.
Heyo.
Oh. Well, I'm very impressed. I thank you for knowing our culture, and now I'm upset that I don't know as much.
Well,
But,
she kind of fell out of the public eye a long time ago. It's possible that you might not even know about her.
Yeah. Nitsage, at your age, they probably wouldn't have taught you about her, or... Yeah. Or,
Wait, so is she really, really old?
she's not really old, but
Wait,
I mean...
but I don't know how old Bubo is. Gosh darn it.
I pulled Bubo aside, like just kind of like tug.
Yes, can I help you? Hey, speak up. I can't hear you.
No, down to my height.
Right. That's fine.
So, who's the lady? She's really pretty.
Yep, and she'll make a perfect gift, fake gift for the king. Because everybody thinks she's pretty, and the crew will think she's pretty, and they'll think that's a perfect gift because she's pretty, so she'll be the fake gift.
And we can even mention that it's the cousin, so that might check out very well, yes.
Yes, I agree.
Do you also think she's really pretty?
No.
Did she break your heart?
No.
God, it's a statue.
Yeah, it's fake.
Bubo wouldn't even know.
About Bubo, I don't know how old he is. I don't know who this woman is. I don't know where the treasure is.
The royal family.
The only statue I'm in love with is Mebo. Right over here. It's because he looks like me and he's doing a pretty darn good job trying to be me.
Check.
All right.
Oh, Kara, you're my favorite. Wait, is this a good one?
On what?
Is this a good one? On if you know her, or if you think she's pretty. If you think she's.
I feel like Mebo is like caressing the pretty statue and like trying to honor.
Oh, don't touch that.
Hey, how's it going?
I was just gonna give her the high
Got this whole like.
like a sim, like when they're like, like
That was the
God was the diva.
15?
15?
15.
And that's against.
I don't know.
Deception check, maybe.
Or persuasion, or depending on if you're lying or not.
Oh, someone says the statues are Bubo's mother. Oh, but it doesn't look like Bubo.
15.
All right, Bubo, make a deception check, I suppose.
Okay. That's a 6.
So Starheart, you realize that Bubo is definitely sitting on some information.
Yes, I know.
But now it's confirmed. You know that he's hiding something. In the meantime, while you stew on that, back to you, Aura. So you're now downstairs in the messing with the rudder chain.
Yep.
So in this case, how are you trying to dismantle it?
Because I know so much about ships. I don't know. Just try and dismantle it or damage it in a way I would know how to do that would keep it from working properly.
Okay. So make a strength check for me.
Okay. Oh boy. Probably not that good. I'm not strong.
You said what's the past tense of insight checked? Insought? Insight checked?
Incited?
Yeah, insight checked.
Incetered?
Yep, that's a word.
It's only a 10.
So you give it a good tug, and it's so it pushes the rudder a little bit. You're not able to get it like off of its track, and knowing that it's connected to the top of the deck, you may have tipped a little to your current position. Would you like to try again?
Yeah, once more, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Lord.
You have magic things, don't you?
Things do I have that could actually...
Metal, maybe?
No, I don't have that.
Aww.
Oh, I can do this. This might make a lot of noise, though. That's gonna make too much noise. I don't want to make that much noise. It's not worth it. It's fine. I think I'll try it again, but if I can't, it's fine because I've already wet the powder. So. All right. Shit. I'm gonna reach into my pocket and rub my luck stone. Come on. Oh my god, not better. Okay, I'm not. It was a 3 and then a 2. This chain is not moving.
The dice jail is open for business.
So this time, as you go to grab it and give it a good yank, it turns as if it is being steered, because it's being steered by somebody else on the part, like at the top of the ship. So you're grabbing it to pull it up, and then as you're pulling it, it yanks you off to the side. So make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. Also, thanks, Flint Bucket. Good to see you.
25.
25?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. So you managed to jump out of the way. Where do you go now?
Oh man. Well, I'm down in the bottom, so there probably aren't any portholes down in this section. Feeling that the boat is now moving, I'm just gonna try and sneak back up to the cannon deck.
No, so wasn't part of the ship all jacked up because of the red man basically like destroying the?
He withered the back of it. So those back cannons. And yeah, thank you, Connie.
Who did?
You did.
You did.
Thanks, Connie. Thanks, bud.
But yes, you are correct. The current sweet leaf is not doing too hot. So yeah, the back end is all wilted and crumpled. Anything that Hortiel had touched is now desiccated.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make holes in the opening in the back?
No, it just no longer holds that magical property. So like that back mast is pretty much useless, and those back cannons are useless. And
okay.
it crunches off, like back, but not completely off. So the bottom is still it's still water safe at the moment.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll sneak up to the cannon level, and if there's a cannon that's like backed up, I'll try and like jump out of one of the windows into the water.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So you make a splash. It's not too far. So yeah, you jump into the water and you go around. But as you start swimming to the side, you see the sweet leaf starting to back out of the cavern.
Okay. While I'm underwater, because I can breathe underwater because of my depth of the sea. Well, yeah, that too. We'll say. Can I do an eldritch blast at the hull of the ship?
You
like
sure can.
Really close range.
Yeah. Oh, from underwater.
Yeah.
Poke a hole in it.
Yeah. Right.
Awesome.
Just pull the plug.
Right. Just pull the cork out.
Yeah. That'll work.
Yeah. Do the thing. Okay, and I'm still hasted, so I'm going to try and take 2 shots.
So the statue we're going to bring back to the ship won't be there because it'll already be sunk.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's a little hole. It's a
And
little
they're
hole.
already leaving without having to get a statue.
Yeah, it's like a water clock. It might take a full 12 hours or something.
You don't know.
Drip, drip, drip.
Small hole. These are just cantrips. They're not going to do a lot of damage. Oh, natural 20 and a natural 1.
Oh.
You are so in dice jail. So one of them works.
Ow! I don't have any left.
You do not.
Yeah, so I would say you successfully poke a very small hole in the hull of your ship.
Cool.
I won't have you roll damage for it. But yeah, I'm talking like maybe fist-sized in a ship this large. So over time. And it doesn't look like the ship's going particularly far. It looks like they're just prepping an exit strategy.
Miss Priscilla has donated 2 rerolls for Starheart.
Oh,
Hey!
just in case I have to badger some personal info out of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
It's
much.
private. Stay out of my life.
I love you, Boo-Boo.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
That's not true.
So while that conversation is happening, Andre, you see... Actually, no, sorry, Nitsage. You see a stack of books in this pile of goodies that Boo has stowed away.
Don't mind if I do.
A lot of them aren't that interesting. Some of them are like maybe trash novellas that you've that were picked
Ooh,
up
I
along the
want
way.
those.
It would suit you. Here, read some of these.
Oh, please tell me they're all about Boobo.
Adventure
They're like
stories.
written by a ghostwriter, like they're meant to be like his autobiography adventures or something, but he's like hired somebody to embellish his stories. They're not published yet, of course. These are the proof copies.
The original scripts.
Yeah, he wants to
I've
really
read this
have a
one.
stockpile.
Not
But as you continue to like kind of push through those, you find yourself one that seems it's bound in gold, so you can tell why this was taken by Boobo and stored here with the rest of the treasures.
Of course.
But you see on its surface, it's not a particularly thick book, but it is very well heavy protected. There's a lock on it, and it's got the Eye of Clote on it.
Ooh.
Andre,
Yes.
book for you.
Oh. All right.
Or are you just giving away my stuff?
Not giving away, but you do. I don't. You may not know this or not, but this might be important.
Yeah,
I
it's
hand
gold.
you, Andre.
It's worth money.
Oh, is it locked?
Is it?
I don't know. Is it?
It is locked.
It is locked. Yes.
Oh, I can pick things. Locks
Well, it's
among them.
I don't know if it'll necessarily be needed.
Do you know what this is?
Do I, Danny?
Make a religion check. Nitsage, or Justin, you should know what this is. Nitsage won't, but this is your broadened horizons.
What the hell did I ask for?
You asked for.
Well, let's let it unravel at this point.
There we go. Good, because I don't remember.
Would this be a magic item or?
Well,
It is not.
Okay.
What does it have? Is there any inscription on this?
Outside of the eye, there is nothing on the outside.
Well, I don't know if it has any kind of traps or anything like that.
Rolled
I'm
a
sorry.
16 on my religion.
You recognize this as something your father had once told you about during like a history lesson. This is before you rebelled and started like really worshiping Clote.
Right.
But just like that the higher up, like the highest of your order, your current order, are granted these books as a way, or were once upon a time granted these books as a way to commune directly with Clote in his domain.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for the
Thank you,
donation
Karis.
of $5 for the blessing.
Oh,
And
There's
thank you
also
for
a
the
monster drop. Oh
Stop.
shoot!
Thank you.
Thanks, I guess.
This was one of my broadened horizons.
Yeah, you okay? So I'll. It was you wanted a book or info about entering Clote's domain.
Oh, duh. Okay, there it is.
Come on, even I got that.
I don't remember I never
Well,
remember what my.
And then Robert Fisher also donated.
Hooray,
Blessings
thank you.
abound.
Hey,
So that's group
you.
blessing.
A group blessing.
Group of blessings.
Oh, fun. Thank you guys so much.
Blessings. And a monster drop. So wonderful. I've been waiting for this. The storm pushes over the island.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
And while you all have been, talking and everything, and Aura, you see something very interesting as you're gathering up and returning to the rest of the group. You see, Rogi dragging a bunch of just like random bodies, assuming they're from the fight from before. He's Master will be proud. Master will be proud. And you just you hear as it pulls back though, you notice that those two heads are kind of ruined, but in between them, there is a dead parrot on top of the two bodies. And he goes into the cavern. Oh no. And you hear lightning and hear rock.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Parrot Frankenstein.
It's a super parrot.
Oh my gosh.
So
Rogi, which brain did you put in there?
Oh my god, I should have killed it earlier.
Rogi, which brain did you pick?
So out from this
I'm upset that he's not going to be here for any of this longer.
You see Rogi in the claw of this creature. So it's a human body, a giant crab claw, and a hammerhead's head, now with the parrot's brain inside, as it starts dragging itself out to the middle of the fray.
What the frick?
You just hear this echoing through all of the caverns.
What was that?
And I see this happen.
Well, that's not good.
Thank you for the follow, M. Westveer.
Danny, you said I see this happen?
You saw him drag the body in, and I unless you followed him, you probably would have continued along to the group. But
Yeah,
if you're curious enough, you'd probably see this coming
No,
out.
I was just like, some weirdo, and he's whatever. It wouldn't have fazed me, honestly.
Right.
I was probably looking for them.
See him
So-
drag the body as in the parrot?
So he dragged
others.
two human bodies,
Oh.
and then the parrot's body was on top. But you could the heads of the two humans were smashed, so the only brain left was the parrot.
I probably stopped, saw the parrot, went, finally, and kept going. Good.
So now you all just hear rock, rock,
Oh great.
echoing, coming closer and closer to chamber 25.
Oh,
I do not
dear.
appreciate this version of the parrot sketch.
No.
It has ceased to be. The parrot is no more.
Am I
You hear,
with them yet?
Master, I made a mistake.
Yeah, clearly. Which brain did you use? Did you get one-eyed Willies?
It just kept talking, Master. It kept telling me terrible truths.
Oh.
What? What
Did
told you terrible truths?
The parrot. And as he says the parrot, the claw closes around Rogi's throat, and his head just like.
Aw.
Rogi!
Vengeance for Rogi.
What in Sahlen's ass?
Oh, why?
Okay.
This is why you can't leave people marooned on an island. And they go nuts.
Well, I don't know what to do. What do
Destroy
we?
it. It's an abomination.
Yes, destroy it.
Roll for initiative.
Honor for
Oh,
Rogi.
there it
Do
is.
that.
Honor for Rogi. Destroy.
Rogi.
Rogi.
18.
18.
What is with me tonight?
7 for me.
Poor Rogi. I feel so bad.
Thank goodness this is the one time when natural ones don't count. 8. Jeez, what is with me tonight? Dice jail, dice jail.
And you're in jail, and you're in jail.
Hold up. So I have Starheart, you got 18. Andre, you got 18.
Yes.
Aura, you got 8.
Yep.
Nitsage,
9.
9.
9.
And Bubo,
7.
7. Okay.
Just a brightness, because good lord, this is so...
No, that's still
Fabulous.
just as bright. Nightlight on.
Night, light, night, light.
All right. Starheart, you're up first.
I grab my gun, my blunder.
Blush.
Blush.
Blunder. It shoots blunders.
It would. I grab that and I shoot him in his little parrot bitch face.
It's got a hammerhead face now.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I shoot that too, because I hate this freaking parrot. I've hated it since it first came on this darn ship. Oh, natural 22 hit. It hit. I wish that was the damage, but does that mean it gets double damage because it was to hit,
Yes.
or that's just...
Double the dice, like the roll of the dice, and then add your modifiers.
Okay. So then, that's this one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Is it 20 star heart damage?
Star heart damage.
I don't know what it is. Range damage.
Okay.
And then.
The farther away, the harder it is.
And then for my my bonus action, I summon Mutagard.
All right. Slosh.
That's the sound I like.
Andre, it's your turn.
Okay. I will cast a guiding bolt at it, which will be... Oh, that's good. 26 to hit.
26 to hit. That will hit.
Lovely. 46 damages. 18 points of radiant damage, and it's now whoever attacks it next has an advantage on the attack.
Noise.
And then I will pop out my spiritual weapon. So it's just cast and it's flying around, ready to go.
Cool. Sweet. It's his turn.
You only didn't like me because I told the truth.
Oh no, we can do full sentences now.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's literate now.
He's going to rush at you, Starheart, and going to try and grip you in his claw. Was going to make an attack. And
Counter spell.
I have a question too. I'm just as I'm looking at my stuff, would I be able to res Rogi even though his head is gone?
Not
maybe feel like lick it, stick it back. I don't know.
Use need
Oh
diamond.
no, you can't do it if it's missing any body parts.
And you need diamond.
But mostly
And diamonds.
not.
Well, I could steal one for Rogi.
We don't have that spell yet.
So Starheart, you're going to take 11 damage as this claw just it grips you and like pulls back a little bit. And now, okay, so he doesn't succeed. You as soon as he pulls back, you duck out, so you don't stay within his grip. But now with his second attack, he's going to try and bite you with his shark mouth.
Me?
Yes, you. That one misses. He's like,
Rock! You're going to abandon your crew, Rock!
Then Nitsage's turn.
Where do you get these ideas, you dumb bird?
I'm gonna bonus action Orthil on my hands,
Okay.
and then send. I'll do a little chill touch him. I get an advantage.
Yes, because of the guiding bolt.
Excellent. I'll take it. Cool. 17, 25 to hit.
Noise.
That will hit, yes.
Excellent. And that's 3d8
Excuse me.
plus a 6. So pop. Okay, so 10, 16, 17, 18. 19 points of damage total. 3 of those points are Orthil.
All right.
And I'm going to, I don't know, try to move closer to Starheart, maybe?
Okay.
Wherever I'm at.
All right. Aura, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast haste on myself again, and I'm gonna run over, and I'll just free action pull out my dagger and try and is he in melee with? He's in melee with Starheart, right?
Mhm.
Try and flank him and get a little stabby stab in there.
All right.
It's my bonus action. Can I bonus action attack if I didn't attack with my first action?
What was your action?
Wait, hang on. Action was to cast haste on myself.
Now you have another action.
Another action. Oh, I missed my other action. Okay, so my first action will be stab with the dagger, because
You already had haste on yourself from the ship.
I don't know if it lasts. It's only a minute.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay. So I stab once with the dagger, second action, and then I'll bonus attack, stab again with the dagger.
Okay.
Okay. So do I have advantage because I'm flanking?
Yes.
Yay!
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack!
So
Yay! That's a 25 to hit on the first stabby.
That will hit.
And then, a natural 20 on the second one!
Nice.
Hey, Danny, make her re-roll it. Make her re-roll it, Danny. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Okay.
Come on, chat.
I don't even have it lit up. It's not that much damage. It's fine.
But you get to roll the.
Huh?
You get to double your sneak attack, right? Or is it the second attack?
Oh yeah, that's everything I roll. Yeah, you're right. Well, the second one was. Oh yeah, I guess the second one. Oh, the second one was crit, so the first one would be sneak attack. So I would not double that. So just keep that for later. Savage attack these two. Much better. This would have been the first one. So this would have been the second one. So that is. Let me bust out my calculator.
So much dice to calculate.
That's why I have a calculator right here.
Oh, okay.
Quackalator.
All right, nerd.
Thank you, Boo-Boo, with the sass.
Call me a nerd. See what
33
happens.
points of damage.
How many?
33.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay, sneak attack.
All right.
And, critical.
And crit.
Boobo.
It was only 4 extra points of crit, though.
Yeah, me.
Mhm.
I can do stuff.
Yeah, you can.
Use your staff.
I super want to, really.
Do it.
Yeah, I want to see what this staff can do.
Point.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, I will thrust the staff into the ground, aiming towards the creature to see if I can create something towards him.
Sure.
Sprout up, entangle, ensnare, destroy. I don't know what it does yet.
Lay down ice on a bed of flowers.
That's an 8.
8. Not quite. You can feel it as you slam it into the ground, you can feel as those braided roots that form the point sort of like unwrapped and like dug themselves into the ground, but maybe just because you're not as used to it yet, you don't really know how to control it. It kind of gives up about halfway and it re-solidifies.
We have a reroll if you want to use it.
I don't know.
Do it.
Sure, why not?
Let's see what this staff is all about, huh?
All right, staff. Try again. 12.
That's actually good enough.
Ugh,
Good enough.
I'm all about good enough.
You feel this sort of communication happening between you and the staff. So things that would actually be useful in this particular moment is you realize that you could create a wall of thorns, or you could grow a tree.
Yep, definitely gonna.
Oh, sorry. That would turn the staff into a tree. My bad. My mistake.
Yes.
So yeah, wall of thorns would probably be the most useful at this moment.
That's
What
what I'm
about
gonna
a wall
use.
of trees?
A tree thorns. Thorns the size of trees.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going with the thorny option.
All right.
thorny. Our love is like a red, red rose, and I am a little thorny. What is that?
It sounds like
I know that one.
Yep.
I don't think it's champagne. I think it's
No.
No, I don't know what it is.
Oh, bummer.
I'm reading. Okay.
Chat, you know where that's from?
So Bubo,
Yes.
you can make a wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, 5 feet thick, or a circle that has a 20-foot diameter and is up to 20 feet high and 5 feet thick. The wall blocks line of sight. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 78 piercing damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. A creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement. Therefore, the first time a creature enters the wall on a turn or ends its turn, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 78 slashing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Dude, that's a 6th level freaking spell, bro. What's up?
Sweet, I love this staff. Thorn wall.
All right. How would you like that wall to land?
Pretty much cutting him off from us.
Okay.
So it's just the two of us then. Sheik.
Oh, is that where you're at?
Yeah, I was behind him.
Oh, you're behind him.
I don't mind.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Starheart was in melee range with him as well, too.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I was running to Starheart. Are we all inside the thorn wall now?
That depends on placement. So if
Unless I could I do the circle and snare him by himself in a circle of thorns?
Well, again, they're in melee, so they're right next to him. So if you're trying to encapsulate him, you're going to also encapsulate Starheart and Aura.
I can take him.
I don't know.
You can take him.
What if I do the wall right underneath him so it like lifts him up?
Ooh, like you do with May sometimes in Overwatch. I do that.
You're that person.
Well, and if that's the case, if he's moving away from us, do we get a text opportunity?
I'm gonna let you try to do the first thing. I'm not gonna give you the second thing.
That's fine.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna try and raise that up from just underneath him, just wide enough. I'm still gonna make Aura and Starheart make dex saving throws for me. I won't be as punitive because, yeah. So just do that for me real quick.
Danny, my next Starheart, since I was running to her.
You're not there yet, so you would be there like I think by your next turn. So it's like as this is happening, you have time to be like, whoa.
18.
18.
10.
I'm having good rolls
10.
tonight.
All right,
back
so
and forth.
you two, while you back up, are going to take that's 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
But you do jump out of the way. You're no longer like in the thorns or bothered by the thorns. Now he is going to make them as well.
Do I take any?
Our heart save?
Yeah, that's how much you take. That's the save damage.
Oh, so am I getting 23?
No, 13.
So
you didn't save.
I rolled a 10. I got a
10. Okay, then yeah, you'll be taking yeah.
I rolled 18. How much damage do I take?
You
13.
Thank you. Yeah, Starheart
13. Okay.
13. Or yeah. 20.
Since you saved, you're only going to take half damage.
26 for me?
26.
26.
Perfect.
I got the first half of it right.
That's okay. It's only fair. That one time I accidentally hit Bubo with the one of my spells.
Yep.
Or even.
So he also fails, and he's going to take the full damage. So give me just a second here.
Get a seafood kebab.
Nom 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh, the mask. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Bummer.
So Bubo, you're handling this new staff like a pro. So as you raise this wall, these vines and thorns are basically just curling around this creature, just slashing. It's like when you put a zucchini through like those spiralizers, and you just hear, "Rock, you're all terrible!" And then the hammerhead just falls to your feet.
Oh.
Dang.
Well.
I take the hammerhead head and I find one of the smaller statues and I go right on top of the statue.
It's like on the head of an osprey, so it almost looks like it was like an intentional art piece. It's like, it's like an aquatic bird of prey, but with like an aquatic predator's head on it. That's pretty interesting.
That looks great. Poor
That was really
Roby.
impressive, Boobo, but that was also really painful.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's
Remember the
okay.
time that you got me? So
Yep.
we're even now.
Remember that
He's
time.
even now.
But
We're
hey, I
even.
destroyed the creature, so you're welcome.
Yeah, with your new staff too. Very impressive, Boobo.
I know, I like this thing. I'm glad I mistakenly planted that seed so long ago. That worked out
Yes,
great.
so fortuitous.
I hope you don't have these children say that about
Hey, Boobo.
you planted your seed. It's a lot of
Right.
pain.
Thinking the same thing.
I get your jokes. They're funny. Ha ha. Now let's pick something and go back to the ship.
Yeah. So I think I should pick up the statue of the pretty elf lady Naya because she's really pretty, and I think you might want to be reminded of her at some point. Isn't
How-
that right, Boobo?
I don't think you can pick it up. It's a large statue.
No, let me try.
Yeah, how
You
big
see Mebo walk over and like picks it up with ease, like with a big dumb like smile on his face. He's like I did good.
Where did you go and what did you do?
I gave us a little extra time and insurance. That's all. Why are you insight checking me so much?
You are always.
I asked the same thing of Starheart.
All right, I went back to the sweet leaf. I ruined the powder, and I put a small hole in the hull.
Well, that's wonderful. Why could you just say that?
I like to surprise you. All right, so the female statue, is this the real thing we're giving to the king?
No, this was.
No.
No, this
this
is
is
for me.
It's not for you. It's
Not for
it's
you.
the fake thing for
Yeah.
the ship to make the crew think this is the thing.
Apparently, this statue here is of the statue of the cousin
Oh,
of King Nilka that I didn't know about, but Andre knew about.
she's lovely.
Well, she looks. Yes, I guess.
Andre, was there anything else in your brain about her that you can tell me?
Not any more than just that she was a family member and fell out of public knowledge shortly after.
I wonder why. Boobo?
What?
Boobo.
What?
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. So,
Anyway,
there's a mystery. And the mystery...
there's no mystery. Let's
take,
get
like,
this
a
to the
swig.
ship.
Should we alert the crew that we have what we came for and we're leaving?
Yes, absolutely. We
If you
should
think that's the best idea.
get this on the ship and then let everyone know that this is what we're taking to the king. And then I think we should leave the ship. Maybe say that we have to get more stuff and see if they don't go back on the ship and leave without us.
Why don't we just say, huzzah, we found that this is really heavy. Why don't you all carry it on board?
Well, it looks like Memo's carrying it by himself.
He's got the statue of Naya specifically. Just think.
Yes, so we have
the-
to come back and
three major statues. There's one of the old king, Nilka, and Naya. So there are three to work with currently.
Danny, I have a question regarding Mebo.
Yeah.
Because it was a statue of Boobo, or is a statue of Boobo, is there any, do they like share the same memories in some weird way?
Nope.
Is he just made a statue?
He's just a recently awakened statue who's trying to make his way in this crazy old mixed up world.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Danny, just to
Yes.
clarify something, the ship wasn't moving yet, was it? Or was it backing out?
It was like slowly backing up. So like anchors are up and they're prepping to leave. So that's what had it floating slightly back. You as like character can't see it from where you are since you're in the caverns. But
Yeah.
By the way, the ship, there were 3 crew members on board. It was these 3, because I know their names, because I know my crew's names. It was Ted, Fred, and Jed.
That's
I
convenient.
hate those guys.
Yeah, they're always the worst.
Wasn't Jed the name of the skeleton we had at one
Yeah,
Jeb.
So they're turning the ship around. So I think there are.
Turn the ship around.
Yes, Bubo. They're trying to make a quick escape. So I'm thinking, Bubo,
Yes.
friend, what if you just could donate a small, tiny amount of your treasure so the crew could load it up, think they've got the goods, and leave us?
What's your definition of a tiny amount?
Like, I don't know, like a small treasure chest. Like, I don't know, 1,000 gold maybe? Or maybe a bit more?
I'm a big fan of all of my treasure chests, just so you know.
I know.
And
But that one over there is the ugliest, so you can take that one.
Well, thank you.
don't forget we still owe Rust Flame and Talbot treasure as well.
Right, yeah, I've got that covered in caverns. Oh, what was it? 16 and 20.
So what's our business for staying on the island then?
We need to see. Our business for staying on the island is to prepare your enchanted ship.
When are you supposed to tell the crew why we're coming back to land?
Maybe to gather more items?
Some food,
Provisions,
perhaps.
yes.
Provisions.
Yes, we'll say you forgot something.
Yes, yes, of course. I mean, we all don't have to go on the ship all at once, but if we do, then let it be known that we're prepared to leave, and if they leave, then we know that the ones who have made the deal are already on the ship.
Right.
Or none of this can go right, and then we're just stuck somewhere. So
It's fine.
It'll be fun.
Everything's
It's an adventure.
Of course.
So I say we march this the cousin statue back to the ship in a victorious manner. Does this sound like fighting is still happening outside?
Oh, absolutely.
Might want to wait.
And don't forget about your book. I feel like that's when we got dropped. But yes.
Yes, and back to this book you showed me, Nitsage. This is a device. Well, not a device, but it was gifted to our ancient scholars when they were receiving Clote as their worship.
Yes.
It's
what does it do? What's in there?
Well, I've heard that it's a way to worship and communicate with Clote. And those who are the most devout were given these to commune with him.
Well, you can commune with him.
Well, yes, I can. I can ask him questions, but perhaps there's more information in here that he couldn't give me.
Maybe so. I mean, it does look very, very expensive and important.
Yes. Well, if you'd like, I could try and open it for you.
We can do that on the ship once we are back on the seas, if that's okay, if that's all right.
That's perfectly fine.
Excellent. We'll do that. We'll have a look at it.
Should we at least go try and sneak out there and see what's going on?
Well, we can always go and help.
I suppose. You still got a big grudge against this one-eyed Willie?
Did you get it?
I didn't get it. This mosquito's driving me crazy.
Oh yeah, he can die.
Well, let's go out there and do what we do best.
Oh, more fighting.
Know.
Okay, great.
No one would sure help me fight well, Boobo.
Another drink.
Yes! But also, no, you distracted me. Darn it.
Starheart, there are more important things right now. We can always ask him later.
Yes, let's go fight One-Eyed Willie.
Wait for it. And now she's ready. Okay.
Wow. Instantaneous.
Right. Well, that was quick.
All right, so
She's off our game.
I
Boobo
wasn't
leads
sure what
you
I
to-
wanted to say. So.
Boobo's able to lead you to the other caverns to collect the items that you need. So various bits of gold and all that stuff. And Boobo, if you'd like to line your pockets with any of your own wealth, you're welcome to do so now as well. Rust Flame reminds you that you still owe Setzer a front payment for his protection along the seas.
I paid him 90 platinum out of my
Oh, that's true. You did.
Oh.
But if you wanted to collect so that you wouldn't have to scrape up some money later from island money. Hey, thought. But yeah, so anyway, so you get all your stuff, you run out to the beach, and it is just a bloody mess. There are easily about 20 people on either side bleeding out in the sand. You see One-Eyed Willie is standing at the rear under a palm tree, and he's like smoking a pipe, having a grand time, like just watching his men fight and fight and fight. He catches your eye, Bubo, as you round the corner with all these statues.
Well, if it isn't good old Boobo.
He should roll for that. He's only got one eye.
Got really good hearing, apparently.
Danny, before we go out, could I have casted a mage armor on myself?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Casted. And I definitely want to line pockets with my own wealth, whether that's we do that now or later.
Yeah, you do like on the way. You can give yourself another like 500 gold pretty easily.
Wait, are we leaving the island?
No, you're just leaving these caverns onto the beach. So you're still on the island. You're going through to where the other portion of the crew had gone.
Can I take some stuff too?
No.
Trying to steal it, like be sneaky? Or
I mean, I want some.
You got the gloves.
Oh, I do, but then I would be stealing from Poopo.
Yep.
Starheart do.
Would be.
And you have to defeat my traps.
Oh shoot, there's traps. Well, maybe I'll take care
Yeah,
of this
none of this stuff
first.
is just unprotected.
We'll take care of this first, and then I'll come back for my loot.
Okay.
For my loot.
I'm just gonna rob you blind, Boobo.
No, she's not.
I'm gonna die by the end of the night before we get off this
Trying to
island.
loot my island. Could have just asked for some gold, but instead you're gonna loot it and die
No, I'll
trying.
probably ask first, but I'm pretty sure you're like gonna be super annoyed with.
Hey,
Sure.
Bubo, can I steal your gold?
Right. No. Can I steal your secrets? No.
Sorry, Google.
You good?
My Google
The
Home
cricket finally
decided to
come in?
talk, and it was weird.
For the sake of simplicity, I'll keep your guys' order all the same. And then I'll tack on enemies throughout.
Okay.
But yeah, if you'd like to enter combat, you're more than welcome to. And if you do, Starheart, you're...
Thank you, Stin.
Thank you,
Slice.
Stitch Slice.
Thank you!
Thank
Reroll in
you.
honor of our filtered friends. Much appreciated.
If I do want to what?
If you would like to attack anybody, you are welcome to. Let me set the stage a little bit better. So there are 15 of One-Eyed Willie's men, and there are about 10 of your folks left, Aura, which is far fewer. If you add the dead with the people who are still fighting, there are about 25 to 30 people unaccounted for.
Goodness.
Which is the one we want dead? The Willie?
One-Eyed Willie's folks, yes.
I attack
Yep.
him.
Willie directly, you'll have to go through his men. Do you want to attack his men? Or do you
No,
want to attack Willie?
I want to attack Willie.
Stop it.
Okie dokie. So
Can
he's
I-
under
okay,
a palm tree on the other side of a bunch of folks. I mean, maybe with a ranged attack or your spiritual weapon, you might be able to hit him.
Okay, I'll get some of the dudes first. If I have to go through them.
Let's get through the dudes to get to the Willie.
Oh dear.
Waka.
So because we were out of combat, did my gun reload?
Yeah. So yours magically reloads, correct? With a die roll or something?
I have to do a D6 to reload, but I don't know if I need to do that if that's only in combat.
I mean, I think we knew we were walking out to the fight. So.
Yeah, you
I
would
feel
have
like I
time.
would have.
Yeah, you're ready.
Reloaded it. Okay. I'm really liking this. So we go out and I fashion my patch again because I guess Starheart's like read some books where she has.
So now
and
you
so
get to
I
shoot at
look at
disadvantage again.
Starheart hasn't read any books.
Starheart. What?
You heard it.
She's no what?
What? Keep going.
She's read books.
Didn't we establish that she grew up in the plains with a bunch of like hippie minotaurs?
Yep.
Probably not like real books.
Picture
Oh,
books.
fake imaginary books.
There are some books.
Sat
Books
on
of the
rack.
mind.
She can read. Can she read? Oh no.
Dick and Jane can run.
Oh,
Dick and Jane fetched a pail of water.
Okay, so I'm gonna
What the picture said.
shoot at the guy who's whoever is like in front of Willie,
Okay,
if that makes
Yeah.
sense, to like
Yes,
clear
it
up the
does.
path.
sure.
Okay. 17 to hit. I don't know if there's an
added anything for if there's a modifier for this ability.
I believe there is. It should be like whatever you have for ranged attack. I know we statted that, but it was a long time ago, so I don't.
Ranged attack is guiding bolt is +6, but does that count?
I'm sorry?
Is that guiding bolt is 6? Does that count?
Sure.
+6.
Do you
to
have any
hit?
other ranged weapons at all, or is that the closest thing?
I don't have
That
any
should be
ranged
fine.
weapons.
I think that's. We'll go with that for now.
So I'm holding it. Did I say 17? What did I say?
Buddy.
I'll re-roll. I don't remember, honestly. Like, I'm holding it. I don't remember. Okay, 15. +6. Okay, so 21 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Okay. And then it takes the person. 11 star heart damage.
11 star heart damage.
11 range damage.
Bullet lodges in his chest, and he's only armed with a sword at this point. You can tell they all had ranged weapons to begin with, but they've discarded them. They've either run out of bullets or run out of powder or something, so they're done.
Are they all compliant looking? Like, do they look like they're bendy to will of other people? What? Or are they like super invested in One-Eyed Willie?
I mean, they're fighting for their lives right now. I don't know if they're concerned so much about their particular affiliations.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay,
you shoot
so-
one guy pretty good, but he's not looking too hot, so you did a lot of damage.
Well, as I shoot him, for my bonus action, I would like to yell to him and his compatriots and say, avast me,
Goodness.
Nailed it.
A vast.
Bro.
I didn't know she was trying to be a bard.
Join with me, or
Yeah?
Stop drinking, honey.
She's wasted. She's wasted.
Diva, stop drinking.
that's my turn. That's it.
We'll let that simmer with with Willie's crew.
They're gonna love
Andre,
that.
it's your turn.
Oh my! Oh, Karis just said that my range attack is +4. Thank you.
+4. That still would have hit, so you're all right. But now you know. Andre, you're up.
Cool. I am going to cast a
Got to chill.
He shakes stage.
what?
The pea shakes.
Oh, it's not for once. For once, it's not that I have to.
Oh no, now I do.
Everybody, slosh your water.
Slosh.
I'm
Mine's all
gonna
gone.
cast Blight at Willie, and he has to make a Constitution 15 saving throw.
Oh, Willie. He rolled an 18.
No.
Out modifiers.
Oh, Willie.
Mhm.
Or won't he?
Ah, all right.
He like feels it. He looks over to you with like his one eye.
That Willie
Yeah.
won't shrivel.
Is my I wouldn't imagine my spiritual weapon is still out, is it?
I think so.
Okay. I will attack with that as well.
Okay.
You had it floating behind you.
Oh man, a 12. Nah. Well.
Nar. All right, Nitsuj, you're up.
Okay, so if I'm running, so we'll say Willie is north, right?
Sure. Yeah.
In my cardinal direction. Okay.
Okay.
What's the layout of his men according to him?
They're in a straight horizontal line in front of him, and Aura's crew is the same. I mean, slight staggering here. And
So
there.
are we
Essentially,
coming up?
straight
We're
line.
coming up behind Aura's crew, or are we coming up
Yes.
perpendicular?
Behind.
All right. Is it pretty? basically, I'd like to make a wall of fire right in front of his crew that can separate from Aura's crew as much as possible.
Okay.
And then maybe because I can assume there's more of. So I've seen there's more of them. So in my mind, the more of them would actually try and come around on the sides of Aura's crew, to flank them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to try and make a wall of flame that crescents almost in to protect Aura's crew that sends the fire on the opposite side toward Willie's.
Got it. So you're like a slam and push sort of situation?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So I'm going to cast that at 4th level. So they're making so whoever's on the other side of that wall of flame, they're making a dexterity save of 16.
Okay.
And that wall of flame is 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
All right. I rolled for them as a group, and they super failed.
Super
Excellent.
failed. Thanks for the sub.
Thank you for the sub, Lord Coyote. Coyote. Don Pigelet.
De Wanewanga.
Not too bad. Let's see. It's 12 plus. That's awful.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
Dang it. All right. 18 points of fire damage.
18 points of fire damage. The person that Starheart shot is completely incinerated. But the rest of that crew isn't looking great either. They're not particularly well outfitted, and they've probably been on the sea for a while. So they're all still standing, but just barely. Like a full blast of fire to the face. Their clothes are on fire. They're now trying to beat them down and all this stuff. Okay. Willie is now off his tree. He throws his pipe to the ground and he draws his own sword.
So if they end their turn there, then they'll take more fire damage. So,
gotcha. Okay. Aura, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to summon the I'm still hasted. So summon the fates, and I'm going to use. Oh, actually, I probably would have had the fates already out because we said we were going to fight. So I'm going to use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to yell across the battlefield and be like, "We are in search of new crew members. I am Captain Aura Stone, Golden Eye of the Seas. Bow to me or die on this island." And then I'm going to cast...
A lot better than mine.
It's all right. Or it's Starheart's first time at public speaking.
It's all good. And then I'm
just
gonna
a little more convincing. Hers was.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on. Actually, I might be able to reach it. How far away is Willie from us?
Not too far, maybe 60 feet.
Perfect, just in range. That's what I like to hear. So I'm gonna cast Shatter centered on him.
Oh.
So 10 feet, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con save. They're trying to beat 15.
Okay, so it'll be him and 2 of his dudes. He got a 20, and the other dudes got a 13.
Reroll it.
Wait, you can do that. You can cancel his 20.
What?
No, we can't.
No.
Andre can.
Wait. No. Wait.
Yes, you can. You've done it before.
But that's
Yeah,
different.
That's clear.
What?
Let me check what that can do.
Not on ability
Oh, a
checks?
save. Never mind. It's like...
on
that makes
attack
sense,
rolls
that makes
probably,
sense.
huh?
Okay. It's fine. He'll still take half damage. 3d8 thunder damage.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm going to reroll. Hold that one. 5 and a 3. Savage attack these 2. The exact same. Okay. So that was at 8, 15. So if they failed, it's 15 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And then I don't know if you round up or round down for Willie for a save.
I'll round up for Willie.
Okay, so 8 for Willie.
Okay. So Willie takes 8. The 2 in front of him die immediately. Actually, could you roll a persuasion check for me, please?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're just on it.
Persuasion. Okay. Okay, dice, don't screw me.
Schroeder.
Okay, I might use Connie's blessing, but let's see, that's plus, so 12, plus Connie's blessing, because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Blessing!
Blessing.
Blessing! Okay, so that's 15.
15.
Yeah.
So the men finish patting the flames off of themselves, and they hear you do that. They see 2 of their men essentially explode on like contact of like the shattered thing, and they see Willie get knocked back against the tree, and they're like, "Fuck it!" They drop their swords and they start walking like away from the fire, the long way around the wall of fire, like over to your side.
Excellent.
And Willie's panicking because now he's on his own. Bubo, it's your turn.
Not so strong now, are you, Willie? And I'd like to take my my new bow staff, and I'd like to try to ensnare him with the circle of thorns.
Sweet.
That I realized it could do before. But, okay,
roll it.
Okie dokie. Where did you go? There it is.
Where did he go?
A 21.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
And then damage? Oh, damage was...
You did it last time.
I have it. Yes. Sorry, I have
What
it.
do you, is it what the item gave me that we were looking at, or what did you use to calculate? What did you use to
I just looked up Wall of Thorns.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's a spell.
Mm-hmm.
So he made
78, right?
Yeah, so he failed the thingy. Oh, beep. Oh, no. Just describe it.
Oh.
For Bubo!
So, I say, this is in honor of Rogi, who you had nothing to do with, but he died anyway, and he took your eye, so I'm taking your next eye. And the thorns circle up around his body, and like the last thorn just goes right through his remaining eye, and then it ends up going far enough to pierce his brain, and that's what does him in.
Awesome. Almost immediately, a seagull makes a nest in his chest.
Fun. Dead man, hell no.
All right.
Hell.
So you have now Willie's crew under your wing. You're out of combat, and
Flame wall off.
Flame off.
There's a
Flame
nice
off.
thin layer of glass on the sand
Flame
where
you.
the wall of flame was.
That's cool.
Take it if you want to. It's pretty.
Nice glass.
Take what? The eye?
Sure.
Now for the
that I poked
other-
out.
Sorry, what?
Can I, now that we're out of combat and I noticed that a lot of my crew members were missing, can I look back at the sweet leaf and see if it is still there?
It is still there. It's still in the port, but you do see that there are several other crew members now. The missing crew members who are not in this fight are currently on the deck of the ship, and that's not where you told them to be.
That's not cool.
But they also seem to be waiting for you fairly patiently. They're just like, they're kind of like waving, like, yeah, we're here. Come on up.
I think you should award these 10 or so men here. No one in their right mind that's made any kind of deal would stay here and fight.
I agree. Bubo, would we be able to reward these fine men that stayed behind and fought? Please.
How much?
Well, we wouldn't even need. They would just. Maybe they could be the ones that come along with us on the new ship.
I will use thaumaturgy to reach the crew members back at the ship. Victory is ours today, boys. And we have also come and found the treasure that we bring to King Milka. Yep, that's his name. Help us bring it aboard, along with the bounty we found. And I gesture to the chest on the ground.
And they're like, "Ah!"
Oh my goodness, donation of
thank you.
$25. Pulling up offshore is the Bubo boat, a highly recognizable vessel on the seas as its bow is shaped in gold to resemble Bubo's face. It's captained by Bob the boatman, and riding along is a Bubo fan club. We felt the death of Roki. We came to help.
Oh my god. I feel like this is like a tour that they do, that they offer the Bubo fan.
Bubo fan club tour.
This is the Star Tours bus.
Right. Star Tours, what are you
More
doing
followers than Starheart.
And on your left is Bubo's bountiful island.
Oh my god, he's there!
Oh my stars, it's Bubo himself.
Get out your card and draw him. He was
here? Bubo boat, what are you doing here? This is a combat zone. It's restricted. He's off to the port bow.
So yeah, Aura, while you're yelling all these things to your own crew and they're celebrating, is your
Bubo, it's me, Bob. Bubo, it's Bob.
Oh, Bob's here. Oh,
Hey.
Bob's here.
Good luck, everybody.
I've been
Bob's here.
circling the island for 12 years. She said you'd be back.
Yep, I'm finally back, and it took you this long to get over here. We just defeated the bad guy.
So we know you're at least 12.
There it is.
Gosh.
We felt the death of Rogi. We came to help.
Yes, there was nothing we could do about Rogi. He was mutilated by one of his own creations. You could say he brought it upon
happen,
himself.
boss.
Yeah.
Sound really far away. It's a good thing your voice carries so well.
Yep. I'm good at yelling. Very loud.
Well, I got the Bubo boat ready if you need anything. Been polishing your face nonstop.
Thanks, bud.
You can see your own face in your own face.
I can't wait. It's gonna be great. What do we do with these guys?
Well, we can't turn them away. Maybe you can do something heroic and give them a good time and send them on their way up.
Or get them all drunk.
They're pretty young, Starheart.
This could be the stay on the island excuse that we need. Meet your fans, sign some autographs.
Yes. That's
There you are. That's okay. We'll do that. Tell your crew that I'm busy and I've got to sign some autographs, and I'll deal with the Bubo boat.
I relay to my crew on the ship to load up the treasure, and Bubo needs some time to meet with his fans, but we'll be with them shortly.
Okay.
Let them know that we're going into the cave to give a tour.
yes.
Oh, yes. Bubo, we should give your fans a tour. I'm sure they'd love it.
Oh, I want a tour.
Yes, and you'll get one, Starheart.
Would you like to join the fan club?
Yes.
Wait, no, I
Costs
thought
money.
I already joined the fan
Oh,
club.
you did. Well,
I
they
did.
don't know that. They haven't met you before.
Well, I might as well, since we've been traveling together so long.
Anyone else? Trust me, it's a good time. There's good
Yeah, we're
perks.
just friends. I see you very much as a peer, Bubo. I respect you so very much that I unfortunately have to decline.
I'm coming on the tour, but
I'd
I'm not,
like to go
I'm
on a
not
tour,
being
yes.
a fan.
It's like I
It's
kind of
your
wander over to
loss.
Aura, and it's kind of like a Burger King membership. You're not really like joining anything special.
Who is this king
Why
of
are you putting
burgers?
Burger King in my world?
Get out.
Burger.
Just for fun? Just for you.
Oh my god.
Well,
So we do that.
okay. What is that? I think I'm lost for once.
I am also very lost.
We're
Okay,
staying
so
on land.
Okay, so you're staying on land. The fan club, its fans, and Bob are coming to give a tour, but this is essentially your excuse to stay behind, and you'll catch up with the boat later, correct?
Yes.
With the Sweet Leaf later, but you're not. All right, so they're going to go ahead and move on forward without you.
And we that's what the plan is, right? To
I see.
try and see if they're going to
Leave.
maroon us.
on the island while we go into the caves, giving the tour.
Because they have everything they need.
Right.
Got it.
They have the ticket
So
to get
we're
into the Green Isle.
gonna find out and see if they stay.
I see. All right. So as you do all that and stuff gets loaded up, the statue, and it was a statue of Naya that goes up on the ship, correct?
I'll go ahead and cast my
Yes.
arcane eye to keep a visual on the boat.
Okay.
I want to ask Bubo something.
Sure.
Or I can ask when we're done.
On the boat.
Okay.
The ship.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah.
want
Give me like 2 seconds. and
Yeah,
we'll get
you're
right
good.
there. All right. So the arcane eye zips across the top of the ocean and boom, rises up, goes over the deck of the ship, and you see everybody pulling in the statue, everybody doing this thing, and then it gets oddly quiet, or oddly still, I should say, since you're looking at everything. And lots of looks are exchanged between everybody on the ship, sort of like knowing glances, sizing others up. And quick as lightning, swords are drawn, backs are stabbed, throats are cut, and a good chunk of the crew falls dead on the deck. The sails are unfurled, and the Sweet Leaf exits the island and continues toward the Green Isles.
As we're walking, I turn off the arcane eye and unfortunately, it is how we assumed on that ship.
Well, they took the bait though, so that's good.
Were Andy and
That is
Pup
good.
on the ship, or were they not on the ship?
Oh, Andy and Pup Pup would have come down to the shore if asked to, I'm sure.
Did any of them?
Yep, but nobody asked. So.
To keep track of.
The people that were fighting on the beach, were they on the ship too, or did they stay behind on land?
No, didn't Andy and Pup Pup, didn't we throw them on Captain Seltzer's ship?
No, maybe not.
Setzers.
Seltzer's.
No, no, they're still on this one. But, I mean...
We told everyone to get off, right? Andy and Pup Pup
Yes.
would have gotten off.
And they would have avoided the fight because they're a kid and a dog.
Yes, so maybe we should need to find
We'll
them.
say you find Andy and Pup Pup in one of the many Bubo caverns on Bubo Island, which you find later on the tour, and they're like,
Andy and Pup Pup got the deal with the red man.
Oh no.
Inside check that freaking kid.
Sorry, check the pup.
Yeah.
all right.
Dog's definitely evil.
And Setzer, this entire time, watched the entire fight happen from his ship, didn't make a move, but is also ready to go. Like he's sitting in the water with his crew, sort of just waiting. And then Starheart, sorry, what were you going to do?
I want to ask Bubo something.
Bubo.
Yes.
So I'm trying to make my way as a pirate. And I was wondering, could you point me out something that I could steal, please? Like I could give it back to you, but I just want to steal something as a pirate to say that I did it.
I don't get it.
Can I take some of your treasure, please?
No.
No, but then I'll give it back. But I just want to take it to prove that I can't.
That doesn't prove anything.
It's very
If
hard to hold.
If One-Eyed Willie was alive, then you could steal something from him and prove that you were something. But we done killed him, so...
He's still pinned up against a tree, a big thorn in his face.
Yeah, I mean, you
Can-
could try to steal something out of his
Can I loot
pockets.
the body? I loot the body. I go run to it and I loot the body.
Investigation check.
Investigation.
The Bubo Brigade.
Oh. 13.
13. You find in his pockets some really hard cheese, some like really stiff bread. But as you continue to kind of like pat around, and you get curious, and you peel back the eye patch, and where his eye used to be, there is this large blue spinal, like just kind of embedded there.
Blue what?
Spinal. It's a cut of stone. That he picks
Okay.
like a gem. It's a really pretty blue gem, but when you start to pull it, it like there's resistance there. And you start to like slide it out of his head, and there's like a little pin at the end of it. And now you have this odd little object in your hands.
Can I do something on it? Like a what is this thing?
Detect.
Oh my god, guys! Can I do
That's not where we went.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's where you went.
Yeah. We were laughing at that's. Can I just
Yeah,
do
we were laughing at the struggle for once.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Can I do a check on it
Yeah.
to see if I know what it is?
Yeah.
What kind of check?
What would that be? That would be
Arcana?
Yeah, make it an Arcana check, please.
18.
18. You, in all of your travels robbing people with the Iron Horn, had heard about a lot of like pirates back in the day who used to have items like this, these sort of blessed objects. And wiser people would find a way to sort of challenge the magic within it, look into the gem and see what they needed to see. But because One-Eyed Willie was such a badass and kind of an idiot, he decided to just stab it into his own brain so that he could always see whatever this gem shows.
Damn.
So it shows you what?
Something.
Then I look in it.
All right.
I look at it.
You look at it, and you're able to see. It's hard to make sense of it at first because it looks like it's just reflecting everything around you, but you notice each facet. There are 7 facets on it. And one of them, as you look through the first facet, it is exactly as things are now. You turn it slightly, you turn it clockwise, or at least you turn it so the next face has moved clockwise into position. And you see that the water is slightly, a little more choppy. The sky is a little bit different. The weather has also changed. You turn it one more time, and it gives you another clear day. You turn it again, and it tells you the weather for the entire week, depending on how you shift which panel.
Ooh,
The local weather guys need to get a hold of that thing.
I'm writing this
Is
down.
it a spinel? I've never actually said it out loud. I've only seen that word. First time I was introduced to that word was Resident Evil 4, because I used to shoot them out of trees.
Choo, choo.
I go back to Bubo. I found my treasure. Arr.
It's like dripping blood.
Oh,
It's-
all right.
It's a little gutsy.
Good work. And I'll
Brainy.
pat her on the shoulder. Nice job.
I pocket it. And then I blink my eyes a lot. Because that was...
You're a pirate now, right, Nitsuj?
Yes.
Yep. See? Well done.
Andre,
Yes.
do you think it's a little strange that Captain Setzer didn't help with our little issue on land?
Well, it depends. What was the agreement, to help only on the sea or to help in general?
Well, we did kind of finish the fight fairly quickly, and
Yes, but he did nothing. He just stood there.
Starheart, what did you ask him? What did you tell him?
What?
What did you tell
The
him?
spindle? The guy?
Yes.
I said, dear, Seltzer, it's me, Starheart. There's a guy named Willie with one eye. I think I said he had one eye. And his crew is bad. And then I said some other words that I don't remember.
That might be a thing. He might have not known what was going on.
But I said they were bad, and I said there was a Willie. And I think I said the
Yes.
word help.
You also distinctly heard the words "what" yelled over the water after that message.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
And did he respond to you at all?
He said, and he said this. He said,
And I quote.
"What?
So he did
What?
not understand the message.
Okay, we don't know. We
All right.
can't.
All right.
Well, he should have clarified. That's his fault.
I still wouldn't necessarily trust him, but
No, of course not.
Can I, as we're on the tour, can I look at that, Minotaur relic that makes like the, you know what I'm talking about, Danny?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do.
Is it charged?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Nitsage,
Yes.
can you look at this and tell me if it looks like it's ready for use?
Oh, sure. I will detect magic on it.
That's convenient.
You just do that while we're on the tour then. Boobo, what's that over there?
That's a statue.
of who?
I'll detect magic on it to see if it's omitting any kind of charge.
It is.
Oh, yes, that's it seems ready.
Perfect. And I put it back in my bag.
Boo, this is actually a very beautiful and big cave. How did you find this place?
Your guess is as good as mine. I just happened upon it, and here we are. I figured it's as good a place as any. It wasn't charted on any of the maps that I knew about. And, well, I mean, I kind of fashioned some of the caves.
You could be living like a king with all this stuff. Well, you just hoard it in here.
Yeah. Rogi helped me build some of these caverns. That's why they look good. And this one looks better now that I shoved that staff into the ground. So that's pretty cool.
Is this just your retirement plan? Like you
pretty much. But then I got bored. I mean, once you've collected everything there is to collect, what else are you gonna do? Then I ran into you folk, and here we are, back on my island.
You
Comes
don't
full circle.
happen to be a dragon, do you?
Are you a dragon?
I don't know. Do I look like a dragon?
Well, they can look like anything they want, really. But
oh, can they? Oh, that's right, the king dude. I remember him.
Right.
What was his name? I forgot his name.
Never mind.
Maybe
I
you should
take my
mention it
question
with
back.
a tour group.
Andre, I feel like if something would have happened, we would have known that he was a dragon.
Yes, I agree.
Boobo, did you come to this island because you felt sad or alone? Like someone may have broken your heart?
No, I didn't come to this island. I found it, and I used it as my bank to store my treasure.
Did you find it because you were sad and you felt alone?
The answer's still no.
Starheart, leave Boobo alone.
I want to know more about him.
Well,
Boobo, I would like to know more about you, please, if and when you're wanting to accept the knowledge of me knowing more about you, but I won't bother you anymore because I respect your privacy, but also I would like to know more about
Oh, now you respect it.
Yes, goddammit!
After trying to force me before. It's like Starship Troopers. Would you like to know more?
I'm doing my part.
How aren't you too?
So, Nitsage,
yes.
did you happen to see if Captain Censorship
Oh.
What the hell?
Says
Oh,
be a dragon.
Land.
So that's DM powers for Andrew, I'm
It
assuming.
is, and we're now $10 away from Beyond Horizons. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
dear, on the
Boobo, do the thing.
What
Listen, you don't have to. You
Yeah,
just
this
be a
is
dragon.
DM powers. You can use
DM
it
power.
however you
For
like.
whatever.
I mean,
whatever you
should I
want.
even take them now? Because there's.
Oh, it is sort of the end of the night, so we can have it
Yeah.
be floaty and we can tackle that next week.
Yeah. I
I'll
think-
write it down so that we remember you have them for the top of the week.
Oh, he's not going to forget.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
can't
no
forget
way
that
he's going to
one.
forget.
Okay.
All right, so we'll wrap that up here for tonight. Thank you, everybody. It was almost like a cozy episode tonight.
Yeah. Very
yeah.
succinct
A little bit of
episode.
murder. The ship is gone. And
Things happen the way we wanted them to
slowly
happen.
filling with water. What's that?
Our plan actually worked.
All the
I know,
way.
for once, isn't it shocking?
Wow, we made it. No, the fact that we made a plan
Oh, yes.
and it worked. That's
And we executed
both
the
of those
plan.
things. Yes.
Hooray!
And do I still have some crew that stayed on land? I'm sorry.
We were supposed to.
that were supposed. Well, no, I assumed that they were loading up like the treasure and the thing. So whoever wanted to go back up went back up.
No, I thought I had.
But currently, you have Willie's crew for sure. But I mean, we can also kind of like, as far as I'm concerned, they are wherever you said they were.
Okay, sorry.
Because you're ordering them around.
For the people on the ship to load up the stuff.
Yeah, we took like the 10 or so that was left with us.
Got it.
They were the loyal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kairos, for the donation.
Aww.
Danny gets a DM reroll.
Yay! Thank you.
And we did now hit the Broaden Horizons, so that's something we can think about.
We did. All right. Wow. All right. Well, again, thank you, everybody. So I'll give y'all. We'll chat about it the week, and we'll talk about it at the top of next week. And then Bubo, you can hang on to your DM powers also for next week, because it is about that time, everybody. But yeah. So Aura, whoever you say is on the island is on the island. Like I will not argue. But some of the people definitely still got slaughtered on that ship.
For sure.
And yes, cool. All right. Well, thank you everybody for sticking around.
Yay!
Thank you. So again, everything that you guys do tip goes directly back into the studio, allows us to keep doing all of this content, and it pays for the studio itself, the physical place, which is wonderful.
Which we'll be back in soon.
Right, Karate Chip TV, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Taram Bar 28, that was so much fun. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. If you like what you see, come back tomorrow night. Come back for Perception Check, and check our schedule in our Discord. We've got stuff going on all week, every week. So make sure you hop on in. And
New campaign starts tomorrow on Perception Check.
That's true. This is a good
exciting.
jumping on point for the silly Felted Friends stuff. So definitely join us for that. And yeah, if you have any questions, we're always happy to chat in the Discord. And talk soon. And as always, we're going to pay forward that love. And we're going to go raid somebody. So stick around, be extra nice to wherever you go. And we're going to be raiding D20 TV. So yeah, keep them the best, please. All right.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Guys, we did it. A plan happened.
Bye, everyone. Things happen. Stuff worked.
Success. Bye. Mermaid Tulip, you were here the whole time.
Surprise!
Surprise!
Bye.